Recording in progress.
Filipino.
Welcome to the islands. The smiles are set. The celebrations are waiting. The fiestas are here. The Department of Foreign Affairs, in partnership with the Department of Tourism and the National Commission for Culture and the Arts, proudly present Fiesta Filipinas, an online celebration of Philippine festivals. Every town, every city, every province honors our rich history, making every fiesta unique and distinct. What's the one thing in common? It's a multi-sensory experience. Let our culture play with your senses of sight, sound, touch, smell, and taste. Discover with our virtual tours. Indulge with our flavors. Have fun with our experience kits. Set your calendars. Go online. Celebrate with us. Our fiestas are waiting. Fiesta Filipinas, an online celebration of Philippine festivals.
Sayaw, sayaw, sumasayaw ang
joined us here today. What a pleasure to have you. Whether you are logged on via Zoom or are watching us on Facebook or YouTube, we see you and we are so happy to have you here. I'm Paolo, one of your hosts for today's Fiesta. Now with me, of course, is my lovely co-host and local wanderer, Chal. Hi, Chal.
Hi, Paolo, and hello to all our wonderful guests or bisitas who are here today. By the way, bisita means visitor in Filipino. And today, I'm seeing a lot of lovely bisitas online. How are you all doing? Why don't you all turn on your camera so we see you right now?
So many guests.
I know, we have bisitas from all different places and even time zones.
We've got friends from Mexico, Bangladesh,
South Africa, Lebanon, Bahrain, Argentina, Hong Kong, Australia, USA, Brunei, Vietnam, Cambodia, name it, they're all here.
All
hello,
over,
everyone. There we go.
all
We see
over.
everyone. Come on, make a big
Hi.
wave. Say hello
How
to
about
us,
a big wave,
bisitas.
everyone?
All right,
Wow, look
we
at
see
this.
all of you.
Chal, we've got some VIPs with us. We have the Philippine Consul General to Hong Kong, Rally Tejada, Engineer Honorary Consul to Monterrey.
And of course, Attorney Enrique Alberto Portillo, Philippine Honorary Consul to El Salvador.
Engineer Francisco Cua, Philippine Honorary Consul to Monterrey. Yep.
And Miss Silvana Maria Ayuso, Philippine Honorary Consul to Guatemala as well.
Ambassador Armando Oranges Busto, Ambassador to Panama in Mexico.
Mr. Miguel Guerrero, Mr. Ivan Alonso, Miss Jessica Ruiz from the Protocol Office of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Mexico City. Hello.
Hello, thank you for joining us. Mr. Luis Baiza. Hello there.
Angel Guerrero of Adobo
Angel,
Magazine. Hi,
hey.
Angel.
Miss Gina Aranzabal.
Consul General Aintol Zahayu, I hope I pronounced it right, Consulate General of Brunei Darussalam, of course, also in Hong Kong.
And Mrs. Tan Mei Ling, the Director of Malaysia Tourism Promotion Board, Consulate General of Malaysia in Hong Kong as well.
Madam Barno Ivanov, Russian Ambassador to ASEAN as well. We'd also like to welcome our special guests from Zamboanga and Lamitan who are joining us here today. Hello, everyone! We love it
These
that
are
you're
our
here.
extra special bisitas all the way joining us all the way from Lamitan. Now we're so happy to welcome every one of you today to another episode of Fiesta Filipinas, an online celebration of Philippine festivals. Now this is brought to you by the Department of Foreign Affairs in cooperation with the Department of Tourism and the National Commission for Culture and the Arts. Normally, we would love to have you right here with us enjoying our fiestas where they happen. But as we all know, recent events have prevented us from celebrating in the traditional way. But that doesn't mean the fiestas have been canceled. In fact, we've made it a lot easier for the fiestas to reach you wherever you are in the world.
Perfectly said, Paolo. And that's because today we are giving you a multi-sensory fiesta experience. What does that mean? Well, you won't just be watching us talk about the fiesta here. You'll also get a chance to experience it through your sense of taste, smell, touch, and hearing. And to help you fully immerse yourself in this multi-sensory experience, we have sent some of you this festival kit that you see right here. Do you have yours, bisitas? Can you show it to us? Can I see them? Show them in the camera. Turn it on.
They're holding it up.
Wow, some of you have so much restraint, you haven't opened it yet.
Now, we're
Great.
not sure if they actually haven't opened it yet because I know I will be sneaking a peek myself. I know you're all excited to explore the contents of the box, bisitas, but let's save this part for a little bit later on in our program. We have a lot in store for you today, and I hope that you're all as excited as I am. And please, feel free to post about today's fiesta on your social media pages. Don't forget to use our official hashtag Fiesta Filipinas, and please don't forget to add that to your post. We'd love to see all of our pictures from today, and please tag us as well at DFAPHL. Okay, we'd love to see how you're all enjoying the fiesta. And today we are celebrating a very special one, which is the Lami-Lamihan Festival in Lamitan City.
Happy Lami-Lamihan Festival, everyone! And guess what,
Welcome.
bisitas? Coincidentally, today is also the actual day, Paolo.
Wow.
Actual day of Lamitan or celebrating Lamitan. Their Lami-Lamihan Festival. No, don't you just love it when everything comes together?
Right.
And the people of Lamitan have been so gracious to include a viewing of our Fiesta Filipinas episode today as part of their fiesta. In other words, bisitas, you are part of the fiesta, truly, truly part of it. This is truly an honor, and we're so grateful, and we'd especially like to thank, of course, and to acknowledge the Lamitan City Mayor Rose Oy Furigay, Vice Mayor Roderick Furigay, Tourism Head Ms. Corazon Ariola, and of course, the beautiful people of Lamitan. I know you're probably enjoying the fiesta there, but we hope we can say hello to you. That's them over there. Visitas, you can see them. We have, of course, Vice Mayor. Hello there.
There you go, Vice
Good
Mayor.
day to you. Thank you so much for joining us. A quick hello. Of course, that's Vice Mayor Roderick Furigay on Zoom with us, along
Very
with
exciting.
everyone else.
And we are actually celebrating the Lami-Lamihan as they celebrate there in Lamitan City. So Bisitas, if you're wondering where exactly this unique festival takes place, Lamitan is found on the island of Basilan right here in the Mindanao region of the Philippines. Now, to get you there, you also have to pass through the beautiful city of Zamboanga, which is the gateway to Lamitan. Zamboanga City is a highly urbanized city and a lot of the nearby provinces conduct business there. It is practically the central business hub in the area. Now also, this is very interesting, they're the top canned fish producer in the entire Philippines with about a dozen canning factories. Now that is a lot of fish, child, I gotta say. And oh, did you know that Zamboanga is also an international port of entry? Lots of things to be proud of.
Yes, and you know what, Bisitas? They actually have a shipping line that goes to and from Sendakan, Malaysia. To our friends in Malaysia, do we have any Bisitas here from Malaysia? It's very near. So you pass through Zamboanga right before you reach Lamitan City, which is where they hold the Lami-Lamihan Festival.
All right, now, the Lami-Lamihan Festival is celebrated here every year in the month of June. Now, any guesses what Lami-Lamihan translates to? Does anybody know? Who's actually been at the festival?
Okay, of course I know what it means, but to give our Bisitas a clue, it means to celebrate, to enjoy festivities. Basically it's somewhere here, there, to fiesta. Okay, I might have given it away, Paolo. Sorry, Bisitas.
The cat's out of the bag, but we are celebrating something very special here, Chel, so it's all right. To be more specific, Lami-Lamihan means merrymaking. And the Lami-Lamihan Festival celebrates the peace and the harmony between the different cultures in Lamitan, namely the Yakans, the Tausugs, the Samals, the Christians, and other people in the city as well. It also showcases the rich heritage of Lamitan as well as its culture and tradition, its music, dance, and the crafts that are unique to their people, especially their long-standing culture of weavers.
That's such a beautiful thing to celebrate, don't you guys think? Harmony with one another in spite of different cultural backgrounds and religions. They speak several languages too, such as Yakan, Tausug, Chavacano, English, Bisaya, and Bicolano. It's also quite apt how Lamitan is called the City of Harmony too. And I guess this festival is the perfect testament to this.
Now, I completely agree, Chal. You've actually been to Lamitan, and we're all a little bit jealous about that. Now, you've told me so many wonderful things about this place, but really, why don't you share more to our Bisitas?
There's so much to share. I could see, of course, Vice Mayor and everyone there in Lamitan. I really want to say so much, but why don't I show our Bisitas instead of just telling them? Bisitas, I was also lucky enough to go on a side trip to Zamboanga City, which is the gateway to Lamitan City and Basilan. Then I was able to spend some time in Lamitan where they hold the Lami-Lamihan Festival. And I'm taking you all there with me on a virtual tour.
Virtual tour. I am so excited to see this, Bisitas. Hold on to your seats. This is something special. We are heading to Zamboanga and Lamitan in 3, 2, 1.
Dare to go beyond the familiar sights and destinations. All it takes is one step to witness the grandest celebrations of culture. Hello, Bisitas! Are you excited for our grandest fiesta experience? By the way, I'm Chow, and together we will dive deep into traditions and colorful cultures of this one-of-a-kind celebration. Bisitas, get ready for Lami-Lamihan Festival! Bisitas, our journey starts here at the city of Harmony in the province of Basilan, the Lamitan City. With visible diversity of cultures, this city is home to the prominent tribe of Yakans, where Lami-Lamihan Festival came from. This merrymaking celebrates the peace and harmony between different tribes in Lamitan, as well as the artistry of their people. Visitas, you'll witness a showcase of Yakan weaving, show-stopping street dances, unique food exhibits, authentic music, and so much more. Before all that, let's first immerse in the main tradition behind this grand celebration. Let's go! Visitas, we're now here at the humble community of the Yakan, the Gamaba Cultural Center. It's modest, but inside it's a treasure trove of cultures. With two national living treasures belonging to the tribe, namely ang Balang Ausalin, a masterful weaver, and a folk musician, Wang Ahadas. You could just imagine the heritage behind their art. I'm so thrilled to see it. Come, let's go in. Visitas, the moment that I stepped in here, I was graciously welcomed by the Yakan women. They even let me wear this top and this headdress, which is a big part of their sense of identity. These intricately woven Yakan pieces and this saputangan or their headdress stands out during the festival among other customs like the Yakan wedding. In these celebrations, we see the Yakan bride in authentic Yakan makeup, known as tanyak-tanyak. Oh, there you are, Visitas. I was just trying Yakan weaving guided by these wonderful women. And it's definitely not easy. To form these unique patterns, there are complex weaving processes like paghahani or warping and pagpene, choosing the threads. Their weaving patterns reflect what they see in nature: the trees, the sky, the leaves, and so much more. Visitas, did you know that there are weavers as young as 7 years old? It's amazing how they preserve tradition by passing it on to the next generation. From weaving down to their way of life, you could really feel the ingenuity of the Yakans when you come and visit here. Their simple traditions has their own unique elegance and grandness that serves as the heart of Lami-Lamihan Festival. But before I take you there, let me fill you in on a feast by the sea. With this view and this amazing cuisine, the travel is really worth it. So, Visitas, let's eat Or as the Yakan say it, mangan na kite. What sets the region's food apart? Their food are all halal or Muslim friendly. Visitas, in front of us is the dulang. In this authentic Yakan presentation, you'll find all kinds of dishes during the Lami-Lamihan Festival. Let's see what we have here. Kalia, chicken pianggang, kuracha, yula itum, and kabisan sa kabasi. Let's start with kalia. So this is chicken with coconut milk. Look at that. Now this one is crabs, kuracha, with shrimp paste and of course coconut milk. Just look how meaty this is. Wow. Now, on to desserts, visitas. Lokot-lokot. Next dessert is panyam. See this? Such a lovely snack or dessert. These flavorful delicacies, it really represents how the Yakans can turn something so simple into a festive celebration. From the Yakans' vibrant weaving culture to their festive cuisine, our journey has just begun. Visitas, get ready to witness the unique elegance of the grand Lami-Lamihan Festival when we return.
Wow, that was an amazing trip, Chal. It really was. Now, we'd like to say hello again to our special bisita today, Vice Mayor Roderick Furigay. How are you today, sir? Bienvenidos.
Happy Lami-Lamihan Festival, Vice Mayor. And to everyone there, hello, can you hear us? Kindly unmute yourself so we can hear you too as well, sir.
Vice Mayor, hello. Vice Mayor, are you there?
All right, now we hear you. First of all, before anything, gracias, thank you for having us there in the beautiful city of Lamitan and for making us experience Lami-Lamihan Festival. So to everyone there, hello. How is it? I'm sure it's quite different already this year for everyone because of course, because of the pandemic. But Lami-Lamihan Festival is still as colorful as ever, and so we're still showing everyone that through our virtual tour. I hope you got to see it, Vice Mayor.
Nandito po kami, nanonood kami sa inyo.
Okay, it looks like a lot of people from Lamitan are actually there observing proper protocols, of course, watching our stream, our live stream right now and enjoying the festival and sharing the festival with the rest of the world. How exciting is that, Vice Mayor? Of Lamitan is actually all together joining us and
Actually,
watching.
what I really want to say to everyone there, yes, we are all coming in here celebrating Lami-Lamihan Festival. But today, of course, everyone will not just experience Lamitan City, but Lamitan City, you're actually here in front of the world, for everyone to see and to experience as well. Vice Mayor, maybe we could get a quick view of everyone there right now and give them a hello and wish them happy Lami-Lamihan Festival.
Yes, to all the Lamiteños and all the viewers, happy Lami-Lamihan Festival. This is the 30th festival of Lami-Lamihan, Lamitan City.
For that wonderful greeting and for letting us enjoy and experience it as well. To everyone who is there, we see you. Everyone from the LGU. Hello, hello. A round of applause to you guys too, because such a wonderful place, and happy Lami-Lamihan Festival. Thank you so much once again.
Now, many of these personalities you actually had the chance to meet in person, and you were just gushing over how warm the hospitality you
Exactly.
received was in Lamitan and the rest of Zamboanga for that
And
matter.
as soon as you talk to them, you really realize how everyone from different parts, of the Philippines, one speaks Chavacano, the other one Ilonggo and English, Tagalog, whatever it is, they all come together, and here we are celebrating this. So again, to everyone who is there in Lamitan, thank you so much for your warmest welcome and care.
That was such a wonderful virtual tour that you treated us to, by the way, Chal. I mean, I'm curious, about all the things you saw, about all the things that you experienced. Is there anything that stands out? Perhaps the weaving, was it difficult? Was it hard?
I really remember it clearly because it's so beautiful, just like what you're seeing here.
Look at that.
Around us. Paolo also wearing a little bit of it as well. Yakan weave, usually here in the Philippines, we see them during fairs. We wear them, but we don't realize how much work is really put into it. So I really feel it's a masterpiece in itself. So Bisitas, the Yakans of Basilan are known to be among some of the finest weavers in the southern Philippines. In fact, there's a bit of history about weaving in Lamitan. So, it's an extremely important craft in the Yakan community. Long ago, a common practice among the Yakans was that when a female was born, the panday, or the traditional midwife, would cut the umbilical cord using a wooden bar called bayre or bede, as other Yakans pronounced it. That bar was used for beating in the weft of the loom. So by severing the umbilical cord, it was believed that the infant would grow up to become an accomplished weaver. Of course, over time, weaving is something that was not limited to women only. In fact, even men and children as young as 7 years old, as I shared in the virtual tour a while ago, are also taught this important aspect of Yakan culture.
That is such an amazing story. Great bit of culture there. Also, Bisitas, one particular Yakan weaver was also given the National Living Treasure Award by the National Commission for Culture and the Arts in 2016. She is Ambalang Ausalin, a weaver who is known for her mastery of two of the most intricately designed textiles, Seputangan and Sinaluan. Ambalang learned weaving from her mother, who was also once known as the best weaver in Basilan, who practiced her craft by using coconut strips. Now, how do you think you would do if you tried that, Chal?
I highly doubt it, but I would love to give it a try. And I was able to give a few, later on you'll see it, guys.
Okay.
The Bisitas will get to see me weaving a little bit because the Yakan weavers make it look so easy. But Bisitas, I assure you, it is a lot harder than it looks. In fact, it can take years to master how to use the weaving loom. It truly takes skill and dedication to be able to create those weave designs. Some of these designs, we just see them as plainly as how you are seeing this now, but I learned that some of them are actually crabs, bamboos, things that you see in nature. Also, each weaver decides on their own original design that they want to create, and finishing one roll of cloth can take an entire week. That's what makes their work so impressive. They're so intricate and unique, and their commitment to their craft is amazing, Paolo. Sometimes you think only certain colors or patterns go together, but from what I've seen from the Yakan weave designs, you'd be surprised because they somehow always create a seamless end product. I think it's also a fitting metaphor for the Lami-Lamihan Festival because it's a mix of different cultures and people celebrating together, making one beautiful and unique experience.
Okay, you said it there. It's the perfect metaphor. In fact, you're making me wish I was there to see the city for myself. I'm
you
a
have
little
to
bit
go.
jealous, all right? Ay.
You really have to try it as well, Paolo. But I'm sure most of our bisitas will. Okay, now, I sort of knew you would say that.
I'm
so
salty. I'm jealous.
I know.
I'm angry.
no, but I have something to make you feel just a little bit better by peace offering.
You do?
This festival kit over here.
Ah.
Consider this my pasalubong.
Yeah.
Now, a pasalubong is a gift that's typically given by someone who just came from a trip, like me. And some of our bisitas who are here today have also received theirs. So why don't you open your pasalubong, bisitas? Now is the time. If you haven't opened it, Paolo, show everyone what's inside.
All right, let's do this together. First of all, apology accepted. I don't feel so bad for missing out because you brought us this wonderful gift over here, Chal. Now, bisitas, let's unbox this festival kit and see what is inside. This is something special over here. We've got some moringa shingaling. Now, shingaling is it's a healthy, crunchy snack. This particular one is savory, sometimes it's sweet, but this is a delicious sort of salt and vinegar flavor that we have in here. We've also got some salted caramel peanut brittle, delicious stuff.
Something sweet.
Take the opportunity to try some of that. We've got some cassava chips over here and also some premium milk chocolate, beautifully packaged right over here. This is something that is perfect for dessert, perfect little snack. And all of these delicious munchable snacks you have, you can enjoy them at any point today. Dig in and enjoy. This, however, I think, look at this. This is something different. Don't try and eat this. It's not edible, okay? But it
as
really,
pretty as it looks.
it really does sort of capture a perfect slice of Yakan culture. Okay, now I'm going to show you what this is all about. I'm going to need a little bit of time to prepare for this next activity that we're going to be doing. Don't try to eat the contents of this kit that we have here. It's in connection with producing something along these lines. So if you'll excuse me, I need to prepare for our next activity.
Go ahead. I'm sure that's something we'd all love to see.
I'm going to take this with me.
Paolo, I'll see you later. Good luck with that. In the meantime, I'll have you with me, bisitas. I see some of you already showing me your wonderful kits. So why don't we do that again? Everyone, put out your kits and why don't you tell us which one? Did anyone open it already? Which one did you enjoy the most if you've gotten to try it? Okay, everyone's holding the shingaling. Wow, yes, I know why. Go ahead, open it. It's fine, I think. All right, some of you holding, of course, are chocolate. Go ahead, give it a try. Okay, I know I gave this to Paolo, but he's busy preparing for something that you guys will be doing. So why don't I open this up and join you in and have a feast? Go ahead. Here we go. KG, I see you. Romar, go ahead. Princess. People from Xiamen as well. This is it. Here we go. Okay, Thanhai says it's tasty. Aha. Okay, don't tell Paolo. Yes, it is. So good, right? That salty, vinegary taste. Okay, this is all yours. So you could have a taste of Lami-Lamihan Festival and what's in Zamboanga and even in Lamitan. So go ahead, keep opening your camera so we can see all of you. How about the rest of our bisitas? I want to know if any of you got to try the peanut brittle as well. Come on. Go ahead. Turn on your cameras, okay? While also making sure to make your kits ready because you guys will be doing an activity with Paolo in a bit. There, okay, yes. Our bisitas from Shanghai showing me their kits and their contents. How about the others? Why don't you turn on your video so we see what's happening? Asquina looking really excited with her weave here, Yakan weave. This is so special. Exactly what I'm wearing here. Bisitas, these takes days, weeks, and even months to create. These are really special designs, and I'm so happy that all of you will get to experience what we did in Lamitan. Okay? So while I'm having my snack over here, please don't tell Paolo, you guys are on to make something very special. So I'll turn you now to Paolo.
All right, Chal, first and foremost, I am checking that box as soon as I get back there. You gave that to me and you're enjoying those snacks. Leave a little bit for me, Chal. But for now, I do hope that you're all ready to do this next activity, bisitas, using this kit that comes inside your box. So this is for our Yakan weaving inspired embroidery cards. Now, to give you a background on these embroidered patterns, the Yakans are known for their skill in weaving. The colorful fabrics with vibrant geometric patterns and designs inspired by their natural environment have been part of their local rituals. The Yakans used herbal extracts from leaves, from roots, and tree bark to dye the cloth fibers, creating a lot of colorful combinations and intricate designs. Now today, we will be taking inspiration from this cultural influence and we will be making embroidered cards. Now, as much as I'd love to tell you that I will be the expert to teach you how to do this today, I'm going to be a student just like you. Joining us today as our creative guide in this activity is a mother of two who started making and selling handmade paper cut arts in 2014 through her company Hands Love Papers. In 2018, she explored the art of hand embroidery and she continues to find ways to make her pieces more interesting and unique. Please welcome our bisita for today, Miss Ebony Pagia Hermogenes. Hi, Ebony.
Hi, Paolo. Hi, Bisita.
Hey, how are you?
So nice to meet everyone. I hope you're all ready to make your own Yakan weaving inspired embroidery cards today. You know, Paolo, Bisitas, every Yakan fabric can be described as unique since the finished materials is not exactly identical.
Right.
So the differences may be seen in the design or in the pattern or distribution of colors. So today, while we are following instructions, feel free to add some personal touch and explore your creative side. So do you have your kits with you? Can I see them, Bisitas?
All right, Bisitas, hold up your kits. You should all have a kit like this. Go ahead and open that
Yes,
and
open them.
lay out
And
the
let's
contents.
see what's inside.
Yeah.
So what we have inside, we have punching mat and push pin. Can you see? There you go. We also have our embroidery floss. There you go. We also have our blank cards and paper clips. And at the back, you can find your needle. We also have our embroidery guide. There are 2 designs.
All right.
Okay.
There you
And
go.
of course, we have our instruction.
Okay.
Okay. Also, we'll be needing a pair of scissors, so don't forget that.
Okay, very important. Now, everything you need is contained in this brown envelope, all the parts of the kit. You'll just have to add your own pair of scissors. These are quite important though, so go ahead and grab a pair of scissors if you have a pair nearby. They certainly will come in handy. Now, for those of you who might not be familiar with needlework, don't be scared. I'm feeling a little bit nervous myself. This is definitely something that we can all learn to do. Right, Ebony?
Yes, this is something that anyone can do, I promise. So, are you guys ready? Are you ready, Paolo?
I'm going to do my best. I have to admit, I'm not the most, handy when it comes to super intricate work like this, and I'm sure a lot of our bisitas might be feeling a little bit challenged by what they see in front of us. But trust me, guys, a little bit of patience, and we're going to learn something new and exciting through Ebony today.
Don't worry, I will guide you
Okay.
step by step. But first, let me show you the finished product
Ah.
of what we're going to make. So this is...
Look at that. That is
Yes.
beautiful,
Isn't it
okay?
nice?
And it really does sort of capture some of the flavor of
Yes.
the Yakan weaving. We've got a little bit of that sample here. If you can look at our
Yes,
tabletop
okay.
mantle, I've got a little bit of a pocket square here featuring some of the beautiful Yakan weaves, and we're going to try to approximate that.
Yes, and if you look closely, we're going to see the cross patterns. So I'm going to teach you guys how to make that later. Okay, so shall we start? Are you guys excited?
Let's do this.
Okay, now get your guide, choose which design you'd like to do, cut it with your pair of scissors.
Okay, bisitas, go ahead and grab your scissors and cut along the
Does not need to be perfect, just cut it the edge.
border.
There you go.
Okay, I can see our bisitas are jumping straight in. We've got Grace, Mantilla, Ulysses, and Miguel, getting into it as well. And of course, we're celebrating, it's a very fitting project because the city of Lamitan is celebrating the Lami-Lamihan Festival. And one of the things that they celebrate really is the fantastic culture and arts of the Yakan people. And we're trying to approximate that here.
Okay, now if you're done, can I see your embroidery guide? Just get a blank card. and put your embroidery guide on top of your card and secure it with paper clips.
Okay, so these kits come with 2 pieces of card. We just
Yes.
want a single one,
Yes,
right?
just a single one.
Okay.
There you go.
All right.
Okay, so now we have something like this. Now get your punching mat and lay your card over that mat. And get your push pin. Now what we're going to do is punch the holes using your push pin like so. So be careful.
Okay, so
There you
this
go.
is a little bit of fine work required here. If you're like me and you need a pair of glasses, go ahead and
Yes, good
grab
thing
your
I have my
eyeglasses.
glasses.
Okay. Now, how long have you been at this, Ebony? I mean, this is a sort of a very advanced sort of project, and I know some of our bisita's might be thinking, is this really something that I can achieve? How long does it take to finish an intricate project like this?
Oh, it took me 30 minutes just to finish this one piece. So visitas, just take time. Don't be in a hurry. Just enjoy the process and have fun.
It's very meditative, isn't
Yes.
it, Ebony?
I find this therapeutic.
Yeah, very therapeutic. So bisita's, go ahead and start, punching those holes.
Yes.
Mark out that design that you find on the paper and transfer that onto your greeting card by punching those holes on there. Hands up if you're having, if this is the first time you've done it. Visitas, let me see a show of hands. Who's done a little bit of Marie Sanchez? Yep, first timer over there. Any other first timers? Raise your hands. Joe Bruce, how are you doing there, my friend? It looks like you're busy with your work. We've got our friends Nick and Aaron. We've got our friends in China. Frida Ruiz, all of you guys, you're doing great. Stick with it. We're all gonna get through this together, okay? For those visitas who have a little bit of experience, you may be moving along quite quickly. And for those of us who are new to this, stick with it with a little bit of patience. We will certainly be able to produce something interesting, okay? Now, as Ebony mentioned earlier, the Yakans come up with very unique designs. In fact, a lot of their designs are inspired by the elements in their environment. So, if you see some actual Yakan weaves, you'll see the images of crabs, flowers, bamboo, and a lot of elements from nature that they are surrounded with. So, look around you, visitas. Feel free to spruce up this card. However you like, make it your own. You might want to add some additional details, but for those of us who are sort of just first-timers, let's stick to this design, and as we gain more experience, we can definitely add a few more details onto this, okay?
So make sure you won't miss anything, okay? Just be careful and just have fun. Take your time.
Okay.
So how are you doing with all the arts and crafts since the first episode of this?
I have learned so much, and really this is probably the pinnacle. It's probably the most challenging project. Challenging in the sense that it is very intricate and it looks like it requires a lot of patience. And I can see that a lot of our visitas are actually getting, really into it. Friends from Guangzhou, Janina Perez, Cheryl, how are you doing? Ruby and Alexa Rojas. Guys, stick with it. You are eventually going to get there, okay?
Yes, okay. Are you halfway done, guys? I hope you're doing well. So, it will
Okay.
take some minutes.
It will take some time and a little bit of patience. How long have you been doing this type of art?
Oh, I started hand embroidery 2018. I just discovered it online,
Okay.
and I started looking for vlogs and searching online and just experimenting and keep on practicing.
All right, Ebony, that's not too long ago. It sounds like there may be hope for us yet.
Yes,
for
yes,
those of
yes.
us who are first timers and not too familiar with needlework or fine work like this. Do you have any special tips that might make this part of the job a little bit easier? Is there a systematic way to do it? Should we do it by row, or should we do it going up and down or side to side?
Well, I like doing it by row,
Okay.
but it really depends on what design you like to choose. Okay, and also always look at your guide, so
Okay.
you won't make a wrong pattern.
Okay.
Or always follow the instructions properly and just enjoy. Sometimes you'll make mistakes, but it's okay. It's a part of the learning process.
It's part of the learning process.
Yes.
Now, as we mentioned earlier, the yakans really integrate all kinds of natural elements, and really weaving is one of those, cultural practices that really has sort of managed to stay alive through the years, passed on from generation to generation. And I think little projects like these, which sort of, embrace the spirit. It's not the pure traditional weaving, but it certainly does sort of carry on some little trace of the tradition.
Yes. Okay, so
Okay,
So
how are
how-
our bisitas doing? Go ahead and keep punching those holes on there, and I think Ebony will, show us a few more of the next steps.
okay, so when you're done, just remove the embroidery guide, and it will somehow look like this.
Okay, wow, I am impressed because you have done your entire card. I'm going to show you. I've got a partial on mine. And some of our bisitas may very well be at this stage too, where you just have a partial portion of your design. Do you recommend doing all of the pattern all at once? I mean, you really shouldn't remove the pattern before you finish putting all those
I
holes,
suggest
right?
you finish punching all the holes first
Okay.
before proceeding to the embroidery itself.
Okay.
Okay.
So for those of the bisitas who are still at it, go ahead and finish that off.
Yes.
And try to get as much of the pattern transferred on there so that we can move on to the next step.
Okay, so when you're done with do you want to proceed to the next step?
Let's
Michael?
do that,
Okay,
yeah.
so after that, let's get your threads.
Okay.
And as you see, there are red, blue, yellow, and brown thread embroidery floss. So looking at your guide, just choose which color you'd like to use first. So I think I'll choose red.
Okay.
So let's get a red.
I'm going to do the same. I'm going to choose
Yes.
red. So you said now these bunches of embroidery floss that we have here are actually made up of several strands.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So if you hold one end of your floss and slightly unravel the strands, you'll see there are 6 strands. You just need to get 3 strands, okay?
Okay. So basically split the bunch into 2.
Yes.
So grab 3
Then
strands.
gently, be careful when pulling them apart. There, just pull them apart carefully. And now you have your 3 strands.
Okay, I've got 3 strands as well.
I think that's different.
Okay, this is a little thick.
Yes.
This is a little thick.
Yes. Okay.
3 individual
Yes,
strands.
3 individual strands.
Look at that. Okay.
There you go. Now get your needle.
Okay, this is going to be the
Yes.
challenging part. We're going to be threading this
Yes.
through the needle.
Good thing I have my glasses on. So, so now let's thread the needle carefully.
All right.
So, be careful. And now,
Okay, do you have any tips on threading the needle? Does it just take practice?
just needs practice. Good
Uh-huh.
thing we have a large needle.
Yeah, it's true. The eye of this needle is particularly large. So bisitas, go ahead and put that thread, the embroidery floss, through the needle. It's all in your kit. A little bit of patience. We need 3 strands of the embroidery floss on there. We're using red, but you can really choose
Yes.
whatever color you
Depends
like.
on
We're
your
sticking to whatever the
Yes,
pattern
yes.
indicates.
Okay, next we're going to start our pattern. But
Okay.
first, let me teach you how we're going to make our cross pattern. So I have here a sample. I made a bigger paper.
So this is like an enlarged view.
Yes, an enlarged view. So these are the holes, and this is the front side of the paper. Okay, so this is the needle. Let's start from your bottom left. Okay, so starting from the back, push the needle out, going to the front, then go diagonal to your right. There you go. Then go down again from your right, go diagonal to your left. So now you made your cross pattern.
Oh, there you go.
So then let's do it again from your left. Go diagonal to your right. There you go. Then from your right, go diagonal to the left. And now you made your cross pattern.
Wow.
Like
Okay, this is
that.
going to be a little bit of a challenge.
Yes, but
It's
you'll
gonna take
get your rhythm.
practice.
It's okay.
All right.
I'm that in.
That was very helpful actually to see it enlarged like that. So go ahead and start threading or start stitching
Yes, start
your card.
stitching.
So think in terms of crosses. You want to create little
Little
crosses.
And always look at your guide from time to time so you'll see if you're following the pattern properly.
Okay. Here's an important tip though. Usually when we sew stuff, I noticed that we didn't put a knot at the end
Yes,
of
you don't need
the
a knot. So
thread.
this is the back side. Just leave about an inch. Leave an excess thread of about 1 inch and just hold it down with your finger. It will be tightly secured as you keep on stitching. Okay? So just take your time and of course have fun. At first it's a little confusing, but you'll get the rhythm.
Yeah,
You'll get there.
Tell me about confusing. I'm sort of getting a little bit confused, but
But
tell you
you're
what,
doing great.
given some time, there is a logic to it. So we want to create little X's or little crisscross sort of patterns. I don't know if the camera can see that on mine, but I've actually
You're doing
created my
good.
first few X's on there. So Bisitas, get busy with it. Start creating those little intricate X's that you
Yes.
have over here.
Okay.
And let us know how you're doing. Let's check on our Bisitas and see how they're doing. I can see everybody sort of deep in concentration. I'm going to be breaking out my eyeglasses here to really get a better view, and I'm sure a lot of our Bisitas have actually done the same. How about a show of hands? Who's having fun? Who's going through a little bit of a challenging portion? Joe Bruce, I can see that you're working hard there, my friend. Go for it. Looking really good. Harold Bayona. Harold, how are you? Still with us? We have our friend Kate in Japan. Kate, can you show us what you're doing? Hold your work up to the camera so far.
You are doing well, Bisitas.
Princess Anne, where are you? I think Princess Anne is in Melbourne. Princess Anne, hold up your work to the camera and show us what you have. So let's just go through a few of the tips that Ebony shared with us. We're trying to create these X patterns. We didn't put a knot at the end.
Yes.
I did what you said. You said leave a little bit of extra length on
Yes.
there and just hold on to it with your thumb.
Yes, just hold it with your finger and it
Yeah.
will be secured after a few stitches.
Okay.
Okay? So while you're doing your work, let me show you some samples I've made of my hand embroidery. So
Now this I want to see.
Yeah, so first I hand drawn a letter, then
Wow.
then I drew some squares, then it served me as my embroidery guide, and then I embroidered it just like using our cross pattern. You could also
That's beautiful,
You should-
Ebony. Look at that.
thank you.
Yeah.
You should also go online and print out some geometric shapes or geometric patterns.
Yep.
Draw some lines on them, and it will turn into your embroidery pattern as well.
Right.
Like this. I printed a geometric heart, just drew some lines around, and now it turned into my embroidery pattern, and it turned to be like this.
That is amazing stuff. Look at what the people are saying here. It's okay. We've got some questions here. OMG, I can have these framed after I'm done weaving. That is,
Yes.
an excellent idea. Great idea there, Alan. It certainly is something that we can do. We've also got friends from Vietnam. This is very challenging, they said. True, it is a little bit challenging, but stick with it, and you
Yes.
will eventually come up with something beautiful. And great idea there from Alan earlier. You can eventually have this
Yes.
framed and pass it on to, or hang it on your wall, pass it on to friends who you really want to give something special to. Some of them are already sort of thinking, I need a little bit of a break. I'm going to stick to the shingling.
Yes,
Great
it's
idea.
okay.
Great idea as well.
It's okay. So you could also paint your paper. You can draw on them, or you could write on it, put some embellishments.
Yeah.
As long as it makes it suits your taste. Okay. So
Okay, you know what? Somebody here is doing a great job. I can see Ruby. Ruby, can you unmute yourself?
she's busy.
Ruby, show
Wait,
show us what
which
you're doing.
Ruby?
How are
Is
you
it
doing,
me?
Ruby?
How are you doing?
Ruby, are you unmuted?
Wait, are you talking to me? Me?
Yes, of course. You look like you
Here?
are really
Yeah, I'm
getting into it.
unmuted.
Ruby,
This
show
is
us
the
what
first
you
thing
have.
I've
Hold it
done.
up to the camera.
Good job.
It's just this.
There you
wait,
go.
wait,
This
wait.
is Ruby
Okay, can you see
Rodriguez,
it?
of course.
Yes, we can see
And
it.
I'm doing the brown one now.
Good
Ruby,
job.
you are doing such an excellent job. I am so impressed. And I think everybody is looking for a new hobby to get
Yes.
into. Ruby,
No,
you
that's
are
being a
absolutely-
mom.
No, but you are blowing our minds because you are so serious. You are so
Yes.
seriously
So
looking
focused.
to achieve something awesome. And it's great to see
I
you
have
again,
to, I'm
Ruby. And it's
challenged.
you are a woman of so many talents, and you can definitely add embroidery
Thank you.
and weaving onto that. It's so nice to see you joining us here in our celebration.
It's
Listen,
nice to
Ruby,
see you again.
Stick with it, Ruby. We're looking forward to seeing your finished
I
product. Great ideas here from some of the other people. You can eventually have this framed. You can pass it on to
Yes.
friends who might want to, take home something special that really does sort of capture the spirit of our Yakan friends. Now, those samples that you showed us are great, Ebony. Visitas, if you want to try this on other designs and patterns, it's that easy or that challenging, depending
Yes.
on how experienced you are. But as we saw from our friend Ruby Rodriguez, stick with it, and you're eventually going to have a lot of fun. Now, we want to ask our visitas, thumbs up if you're doing all right. Grace Mantanilla, are you still okay, Grace? Thumbs up. Yeah, okay, you're still with it. All of our friends, who are having a hard time, take a little bit of a short break.
Yes.
Have some of that shingling. Try some of that chocolate. And refocus your energies. We've seen some samples here from Ruby that are absolutely beautiful. If you stick with it, you will eventually get to the skill level of Ebony over here.
Okay, so just take time. Don't be in a rush, okay? You can do it as long as you can. You can take a break, then resume later. So while you're working at it, I could also show you one of my work. So this is also hand embroidered.
That's
Okay.
beautiful.
There you go. So I use different techniques to achieve different kinds of flowers, and I also do hand cut pieces. So I hand cut the name, then
Right.
hand embroidered the rest of the flowers.
That is beautiful, Ebony. So, Visitas, if you want to try this on other designs and patterns, it is that easy or hard, like I said. It looks like you guys are doing a great job so far, Visitas. For some of you who haven't been able to finish your Yakan weaving-inspired embroidery card, and there will be quite a few of us who will need a little bit more time, I'm counting on Ruby to really sort of fly the Philippine flag proud there. It looks like you're doing a great job so far. Stick with it. Embroidered cards like these do take a little bit of time. We'll let you continue on with the project and finish those embroidered cards as we move on and continue with our program. We want to show you the second part of our virtual tour to Lamitan. So with that, we want to say thank you very much for helping us out today. Ebony, I personally learned something new today, and I'm sure a lot of our visitas did as well. And before we let you go, where can people catch you? Is there an Instagram that they can follow? Some online workshops, perhaps?
Oh, aside from hand embroidery, I also do hand cut
Wow.
paper
Okay.
art. So
Yep.
I'll show you some samples that I made.
Please
So-
do.
So this is one of
Look
them.
at that. That is amazing.
There you go. If you
Look at
can
that. Hold
see.
hold it up against maybe your cutting
okay,
mat. Yeah,
nice,
that would
nice,
be
nice
that would be
idea.
perfect.
So-
Look at that. That is so intricate.
So,
Beautiful stuff.
If you want to see more of my works, my paper cuts, my hand embroidery, kindly follow me or search me in Instagram and in Facebook. Kindly look for Hands Love Papers. And thank you so much, Visitas. I hope you learned something new today. And thank you, Paolo, for sticking with me.
I did learn something new today. Not only did I learn, embroidery weaving or embroidery cards like this, I also learned a lot of patience. Thank you once again to Ms. Ebony Pagia-Hermogenes for joining us today. It was an absolute pleasure having you. Thank you so much, Ebony. Now, Bisitas, I'd also like to acknowledge another important Bisita who is here with us today. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to ASEC Mayra Paz Valderosa Abubakar, the current Regional Director of Department of Tourism, Region 9. Welcome, ASEC Mayra. Thank you so much for being with us today here.
Hi,
ASEC Mayra?
Paulo. Buenos dias a todos.
Bienvenidos. Thank
Can
you
I
so
be
much for
heard? Yeah,
joining
can I
us.
be heard?
Welcome. Asek
Buenos
Myra,
dias a
earlier we
todos.
were
And
discussing the preservation of Yakan culture, and we wanted to hear your thoughts on how Zamboanga contributes to this cultural preservation, as well as how you've been helping to promote tourism in Lamitan. Asek?
yeah, thank you very much, Paulo, for having us here. First, I'd like to acknowledge, of course, the city of Lamitan. We will not be here today if it were not for their presentation. Of course, Vice Mayor Furigay, and also the very important people that we have representing the Philippines in all the countries, and everybody else. Thank you very much for being with us. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. You know, Zamboanga, being the melting pot of cultures, recognizes the need to preserve and promote traditions. Zamboanga is the center, and as you mentioned earlier, is the major gateways to most of the provinces in southern Mindanao, especially Basulta as well as Lamitan. I'd like to make special mention, Paulo, no, that Lamitan, Basilan Province, and Zamboanga are very close. It's very close to my heart because my grandfather, actually Nicasio Saison Valderosa, was the first mayor of both Basilan Province and the chartered mayor of Zamboanga City, also probably when we were not even born yet. So initiatives have actually been taken to raise the awareness and appreciation of the culture of the southern Mindanao portion of the country. We have kind-hearted people and organizations who give certain initiatives to help preserve the culture. Just like Yakan weaving, no, we have private individuals and organization who initiates helping in educating for the education of our children in exchange for them to learn Yakan weaving as early as 7 years old.
Right. Okay, Asek, now for all our bisitas joining us today, especially those who have never been here, can you tell us how Zamboanga is, well, it really is a rising city, isn't it? What developments can the city offer to its future bisitas? I mean, apart from its famous spots, marks of cultural heritage, and economic ventures, this is a city on the rise.
You know, our time will not be enough if you ask me to mention all that we have in Zamboanga. But as mentioned earlier, Paulo, Zamboanga is the gateway to the nearby and most provinces. Thus, we have to be able to offer what is best for our bisitas, staying or passing through Zamboanga. We are the center for commerce, trade, education and employment, and of course, I will not forget tourism has a lot to offer in terms of facilities, services, and sites. And mind you, we have the health and safety protocol guidelines in place in our tourist sites. And not to forget, Paulo, the food.
True. I'm looking forward.
Yes, I'm sure Chal would agree with me when I talk about the food.
She has just not stopped talking about the experience over there. And we have been able to actually share to a certain extent the experience via our virtual fiesta or virtual tour. Asek Myra, what can you say about how Fiesta Filipinas has been able to not only highlight this part of the Philippines, but also showcase it to so many of our wonderful bisitas? You know, they've not only been able to see some of the great festivals that we have, but they've also been able to experience what they have to offer in terms of some of the flavors, the textures, and some of the auditory experiences as well. What we're offering them here is such a wonderful slice of what Zamboanga and the southern Philippines is all about.
Yeah, thank you again. In behalf of the Department of Tourism, of course, our Secretary Berna Romulo Puyat, we wish to thank the Department of Foreign Affairs and NCCA for being with us. We are grateful. This initiative not only recreates public awareness on the colorful fiestas that we celebrate, putting premium on our very beautiful and rich culture, but also gives tribute to our bisitas from around the world, who we are grateful for and who we consider as one of our important stakeholders. Our bisitas are at the very core of our tourism products and services, and as much as we possible, we constantly strive to deliver to them the best brand of our hospitality, the Filipino brand of service. This virtual tour is a significant instrument in bringing our tourism products and services to our bisitas at this time. For now, we are reminded of the richness and dynamism of our tourism industry, and virtual tours such as Fiesta Filipinas will serve as a continuing invitation to visit our beautiful places and experience for themselves the warmth of the Filipino hospitality.
Thank you so much, Asek Myra, for joining us here today. And, really, take this moment, please, to personally invite our bisitas, a parting message to our bisitas before we also ask them about their Fiesta Filipinas experience.
Yeah, thank you very much again for this rare opportunity. And again, in behalf of the Department of Tourism, I wish to say thank you. And I'd like to invite all the people watching right now, please inform your family members, your friends, that the Southern Philippines, especially Zamboanga, as well as the Basilan province and the nearby Basulta areas, are ready to welcome all of you in our place. So please feel free, get in touch with the Department of Tourism or Department of Foreign Affairs. We will assist you to show you the best of what we have in terms of our tourist sites, our culture, heritage, and again, Paolo, the food. And of course, the yakan weaving. I saw Chal wearing a yakan weave blouse earlier, and I am wearing one too. So again, thank you very much, Paolo. I really hope that you come and visit this part of the country soon.
I am looking forward to experiencing it in person, as I am sure all of our bisitas are as well. This has been a great, primer for those of us who haven't had the chance to visit out there in the South, to actually come there and experience all the wonder that we have to offer. Once again, Asek Myra Paz Valderosa Abubakar, the concurrent regional director of the Department of Tourism, Region 9. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much, ma'am. Maraming salamat. Gracias.
Thank you very much. Muchas gracias. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now, by the way, bisitas, if you have a pair of headphones or earphones, please have them on standby for an activity that we'll be doing a little bit later on, okay? Meanwhile, I'd like to invite you all to return to Lamitan once again for the second half of our virtual tour. And that is coming to you in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back, bisitas. Wondering how you'll get to Lamitan City to witness the Grand Lami-Lamihan Festival? Well, let me take you on a quick side trip here in our gateway to the far south, Zamboanga City. Coming here by air, you can take regular ferry trips going to Lamitan City Port in just an hour or two. See how hassle-free this trip is, bisitas? After all that, you're now set to enjoy the Lami-Lamihan Festival. But if you've got extra time, be sure to explore the diversity of Zamboanga too. Just look at these vibrant vintas. These colorful boats are actually symbols of unity of different cultures within the city. Bisitas, everyone is welcome here in Zamboanga. It embraces diverse communities evident in places of worship like this, the Taluksangay Mosque. You could really feel the peaceful coexistence of beliefs here wherever you go. Zamboanga, just like Lamitan City, truly has a lot to offer. With the two cities, rich aquaculture and indigenous products, it all makes for a rising economy to watch out for. Bisitas? What a quick side trip that was! Now, let's head back to Lamitan City. After traversing cultures in this celebration, we are now one step closer to the Lami-Lamihan Festival. Of course, it's not merrymaking without authentic Yakan music. This kulintangan set here formed the rhythm of the traditional Yakan dances and rituals, like the tumahik or war dance and pamansak. See? All together, they transformed this fiesta into a grand celebration. Bisitas, this is it, the moment we've all been waiting for. Immerse yourself in the elegance, in the colorful culture, and the grandness of Lami-Lamihan Festival. Being here in Lamitan City introduced me to a rich, vibrant culture I never thought we'd have. A community where identity is a badge of honor, a tribe of their own right, ready to showcase their artistry to the world. It's been a festive shared experience with all of you. So, continue taking and chasing great adventures. Seek new experiences, even from unexpected places. Put yourself out into the world. Because at the end of the day, it's the journey that counts. Bisitas, for the last time, I'm your local wanderer, Chal. See you here soon. Thank you so much. We hope you enjoyed that, Bisitas. And before anything else, we'd like to acknowledge a few special guests who are still joining us here today, starting off with some people from different parts of the world, some of them different time zones again. Singapore, Czech Republic, Thailand, Laos, UK, and Macau. Anyone from there, thank you so much, Bisitas, for joining us.
We've also got some VIPs with us, Ambassador of the Philippines to ASEAN, Noel Servigon and Madame Chi.
ASEC of DFA Assistant Secretary Eduardo Meñez of the Office of Public and Cultural Diplomacy.
Actually, a special hello to ASEC because
Yes.
our project really has come because of he is absolutely instrumental.
To the team, of course, of DFA, who's also here. It's even in the set here. I'll say a quick hello to Paula, who's here. Unexpected. Okay, there.
We have IU Saptaninyagas, Consulate General of Indonesia in Hong Kong.
Thank you so much. And everyone else, all the bisitas who are here, whether it's your first time or you're joining us in another new fiesta with us again today. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. All right, Chal, I have to say it was an absolutely beautiful virtual tour that you took us on. I'm glad you still left me some of the snacks, though. As I mentioned earlier, I caught you on camera, sneaking in a few of those snacks. That was an absolutely amazing virtual tour, of course. And this is your first time in this side of the country, am I right, Chal? And you certainly didn't leave anything out. You experienced it all.
Yes. Before I answer that, I just want to say a quick hello to ASEC Myra as well, because she did mention earlier on about the food. Yes, I remember the food. This is my first time to actually experience Lamitan Basilan as well as Zamboanga, and I'm sure a lot of our bisitas haven't as well. So we do invite you. I love traveling, and I've explored a lot of local islands as well as different parts of the world. But this is the first time I've been to Lamitan City, Paolo. By the way, I'd like to also take this opportunity to thank the local government of Zamboanga and the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao, province of Basilan, city of Lamitan, for their help with us during the shoot of our virtual tour. None of it would be possible if not for all of their help. And we'd like to thank, of course, the local government of Lamitan, headed by Mayor Rose Uy Furigay, for this touching gift that they sent us. Look at that. It's like a weave plaque. This was created by the weavers of Lamitan City. Look at this, Paolo. What magnificent craftsmanship, right? Just like the card you made, the one a while ago.
Okay.
And
not quite as grand as this.
But also, if I could just mention, since we're on the subject of beautiful craftsmanship, my top today was made by Everyday Pinay, a Filipino company that uses hand-woven indigenous fabrics and transforms them to everyday wear. And they actually also work with all the weavers in Lamitan.
That is a beautiful top, I must say, Chal. And also a shout out to ASEC Mirna, who was also wearing a beautifully woven top during our interview. We'd also like to say thank you for noticing my work of art.
Yes.
It's very difficult, but I can't help comparing it to this magnificent piece that really that was presented. Look at that, Bisitas. This is truly an amazing piece of art, and it really goes to show the kind of people that they are. They are warm, welcoming, and very mindful about honoring their culture. Bisitas, this is one of the amazing aspects of Lamitan that I don't think we can find anywhere else. How they've managed to truly preserve their culture through weaving and music, and how they've been able to do this by immersing everyone in their living heritage, by passing down these traditions to their children and actually making these traditions part of their current everyday life. It's not just for show or for tourism purposes, I have to say. Their culture and traditions are very much alive and well, even up to this day. So it's a real pleasure to wear little touches of their culture.
Yes, you have it too. You have it too. Paolo and Bisitas, another thing about this side of the Philippines is that it's a place that's actually overlooked. But when you get there, you'll realize that it's like a hidden gem. That's actually how I felt. Unsoiled, pristine, and they are very modern, yes, but how they've managed to infuse their heritage in their daily lives is so wonderful. That's why today's fiesta is so important, because it's an opportunity to put the spotlight on this side of the Philippines. It's a place that I've really fallen in love with, that I could say, because not only is the whole island of Basilan truly beautiful, but their preservation of culture is so commendable. The people are so warm, like you mentioned, welcoming, and the Lami-Lamihan Festival, it really stands out, and it stands for something so aspirational. It's all about the coming together of different people, backgrounds, cultures, and just like today's fiestas, or fiesta with all of you, after all, aren't we all just a great melting pot to be celebrated?
I couldn't agree with you more, Chal. And honestly, I wish we could take all of our visitas there to both Zamboanga and Lamitan City so that they can experience the festival themselves. I would like to go in person myself, but I hope that you're all enjoying this multi-sensory experience, visitas. We really hope that we've been able to somehow capture the heart and soul of Lami-Lamihan for all of you. And our next journey to Lamitan will be through the magic of sound. This is another important aspect of their culture, and Lamitan is home to another Yakan who was given the National Living Treasure Award for Traditional Music in the year 2000. Uwang Ahadas. Now, Uwang was born into a family gifted with a strong background in traditional music, so as a child, he was already familiar with this art. By the age of 20, he had already mastered the most important Yakan musical instruments, from the gabang, that's a bamboo xylophone, the agung, a set of vertically suspended gongs, and the kwintangan kayu, an instrument composed of 5 wooden logs hung horizontally. Now, in honor of Uwang Ahadas and the unique sound of Basilan, well, we'd like to share with you this next part of our fiesta. So, visitas, I hope you all have your headphones or your earphones on for our auditory experience. So if you guys are ready, we'll let you in. We'll give you a quick moment to put on your earphones.
Prepare them, put them on.
Go ahead, put on your earphones, get your ear...
Trust us, you want to do this with your earphones and your eyes closed.
That's
even.
right. Really immerse yourself in the experience. So get those headphones on, put on your earphones, close the light, choose one of the snacks here, sit back, close your eyes, and enjoy this journey that we are about to take you on.
You mentioned snack, Paolo. Earlier on, I could see the chat room, everyone raving about the shingaling. I bet they're all done right now. So after the taste, you've gotten to see things. Now you're gonna get to hear and feel something really unique and different.
Look at Jay. Jay is loving the shingaling. He loves the shingaling.
Everyone's been talking about it. Yes, we see you, Jay. I love it too. All heart there. All right, again, earphones, everyone. This is it.
All right, put your earphones on, sit back, close your eyes as we go on this journey together. Are you ready, visitas? Here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the Fiesta Filipinas auditory experience for the Lami-Lamihan Festival. We hope you have your headphones on to fully enjoy this experience. Let us begin. Close your eyes. It's a sunny day, so you have your sunglasses on. You're in the middle of the ocean in the southern part of the Philippines, riding a ferry, or roro as they call it here. You're on your way to a place called Lamitan, where a special festival is taking place today.
Hi, is this the place? Almost there, sir.
You exit the roro and follow the crowd excitedly. You traveled by air, land, and sea just to see this place, and already you feel the entire trip has been worth it. This is Lamitan, a city on the island of Basilan, located somewhere in the south of the Philippines.
Welcome to the Lami-Lamihan Festival. Oh, where's that music coming from?
Suddenly, you're transported to where the music is being performed. You've never heard music like this before. Sounds from a bamboo xylophone called a gabang, a gong called a agung, and a horizontal set of smaller gongs called a kulintang, played as one instrument. Together they make a unique and catchy sound that makes you move in step with the dancers in the parade. You take off your sunglasses to appreciate the view. Wow! The whole city is alive! There are floats halls with various colorful themes ranging from boats, wedding ceremonies, culinary displays, and warriors in battle. Dancers are clad in various costumes, some with long golden jewelry on their nails. The dancers are everywhere, all stepping in unison, creating vibrant kaleidoscope-like visuals as they move. Everyone is dressed in colorful clothes with intricate patterns. You stop by one of the kiosks selling these creative pieces of cloth. There are weavers of all ages, boys, girls, men, and women, using a traditional weaving mechanism made of wood. You realize this is a cultural practice that's been handed down for many generations. Wow, that is a beautiful pattern, man. Thank you. You continue walking around to see more of the festival. There is an ongoing parade, some performances that seem like short plays, more dances, more weavers, food, and music. You just can't get enough of that music. You shyly ask a local if you can try to play one of the instruments. They say yes and cheer you on.
Yes, go ahead, sir. You're doing great, sir. You're very good.
Hey, thanks for letting me do that. Salamat po. You take more photos with the locals and decide you're not leaving without a souvenir. You purchase the weave design created by the old woman you saw earlier.
Thank you po.
You can't wait to show this to your friends.
Sir, it's time to go.
The local that brought you here earlier motions that it's time to go. You barely notice the time. Has it already been a few hours? You take one last look at the festival, wave goodbye to the lovely people, and board the Ro-Ro again. As the Ro-Ro moves away from the pier, the sounds from the Lami-Lamihan Festival are slowly replaced by the waves. You smile while looking at your photos and the piece of Yakan woven cloth you brought with you. Reminders of one unexpected afternoon you won't soon forget. See you here for real next time?
Wow! How was that experience, Bisitas? We saw some of you with your eyes closed and really trying to get in there. You know, we'd love to hear your thoughts, so why don't we do that right now?
It was totally worth it, right? Putting on the headphones, putting on your earphones, it really does make the difference. Let's ask our Bisitas what they thought of the auditory experience. Starting off with Irene Wickline from Indonesia. Irene, are you there? Unmute yourself.
Yeah,
Hi,
hi.
Irene.
Can you hear me? Can you hear
Irene,
me?
are you there? Yeah, there you go. Irene, what did you think of the auditory experience?
Hello.
Hi, Irene.
Hello.
Yes, we hear you, Irene. Just turn on your camera as well so we get to see you. Just a reminder to everyone, feel free to turn on your camera at this time. And also don't forget to change the name, to put in your name and the country you're watching in from.
Yep.
All right, Irene, please have your camera on. Can you hear us? Okay, maybe Irene's still having her auditory experience. And
Okay, we'll jump back to
living it,
Irene
yes.
a little bit later on, but perhaps we can hear from Mr. Leo Di Maano. He's in Japan right now. Leo?
Hi.
How about you, open your camera, unmute yourself. Leo, what did you think of the auditory experience?
Yes, it was really immersing. Like, I feel like I haven't been home for about 2 years since the pandemic started. And hearing those really makes me feel like I'm back in the Philippines. And more so that like it's in a place where I haven't been to, so it makes me really miss home, you know.
Oh, that's so nice to hear. And we-
Overall, what did you think of the whole Fiesta Filipinas experience?
I just can't stop eating. That's the only thing I can say.
Well, it's good to hear from you, Leo. And yes, we do look forward to having you back. We'll call on a few more bisitas so we get to hear from a lot more of you. Joe Bruce, say hello to us. Bisita Joe Bruce, are you there?
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, how are you, Joe?
And where are you from, Joe?
I'm from the UK, but I'm in Dubai.
You're in Dubai right now, but you're from the UK. Okay, heard that clear. What I want to find out from you is you getting to taste. Did you have a kit?
So far, I've been munching on the cassava chips, yeah.
Yes, you got to try it. I have to say the shingling. Listen to all of us. Open it. Believe me. Okay.
Go ahead.
I'll get on the shingling later, yeah. Thank
Yes,
you.
go
Try
ahead,
some right
open.
now. It will change your life. Now, Joe, I saw you earlier really sort of putting some effort into the embroidered card. I got to tell you, it was a little bit challenging. Look at that, my good work, my friend. That is much further than I got along. I mean, I put a few stitches in there, and I have to say that I saw Joe really putting some genuine effort in there. And it's nice to see that you really sort of immersed yourself in the experience. You know, you, like you said, you tried some of the goodies over there, and you really put some effort into trying to experience some of the weaving.
Correct. And Joe, because you've gotten to try the weaving with Paolo and taste a few things there, how was the auditory? What about the auditory experience? How was that for you?
Yeah, wonderful. I closed my eyes and relaxed and really felt like I was in the Philippines.
Have you had a chance to visit the Philippines?
I was supposed to come last year. I was supposed to be moving there, but the pandemic has prevented that. But I'll be coming soon.
Okay, well, we're certainly looking forward to that. For now, virtual tour, great way to stay in touch and sort of experience the culture. Please don't forget to tell your family and friends to experience all that that we've shared here. It's a great way to sort of prime ourselves for the time when we can actually travel in person. Joe, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Mita, this time around, we're going to be calling you. Show us that shingaling dance again. I saw it. Yeah, see? Someone's falling in love with their kid. Okay, tell us more about what you've gotten to taste from our wonderful Fiesta Filipinas kit here.
Well, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, we hear you. Go ahead.
Oh, dude, these shingalings slap. They're so good. They're so good. Oh my god, this chocolate. I've never tasted anything like it. It's so good. And the packaging is gorgeous. Oh, just...
Yay! We
And
love it, Jay. We love it, Jay, that you
delicious.
enjoyed it. Were you able to do the auditory experience or I'm sure you got to see the virtual tour as well. What really was memorable for you or what you think will stick with you?
I'm really into music, so I like the music part where the guy got to come along and play an instrument. That was really nice. It sounded really nice in my headphones.
Where are you coming from? Where are you joining us from, Jay?
I'm from New Zealand.
All right, all right.
New Zealand, wonderful, Jay. Thank you so much for your energy and for joining us and experiencing Lami-Lamihan Festival with us. Have you been to the Philippines?
No, but I want to. I love the idea of going to the Philippines. It looks amazing.
Now you almost have. What's
Yeah.
lacking is just you stepping in here. So thank you so much,
Yeah.
Jay.
Oh, thank you.
Jay,
Thank you for these
save
shingalings, boy.
Save some of that shingaling and give everybody else a little bit of a taste so that we can expect more of you to come out here and visit. Thank you so much for joining us, Jay. Real pleasure to have you.
Now we
Thank
move
you.
to South. Thank you. Now from New Zealand we move to South Africa.
Wow.
Miss Everly Sirineo. Hi, Everly.
Everly.
Hi.
Okay, you're coming all the way from South Africa, but you've got the wonderful bridge in San Francisco there, so it really shows how international we are. Everly,
Yeah.
did you
Sorry,
get to see
I
the
couldn't
virtual
change
tour?
it in time.
No
Sorry?
worries. Did you get to see the virtual tour?
Yes. Yes, I
Have
did.
you ever been to Zamboanga or Lamitan, Basilan?
Well, I haven't actually, but I am from Mindanao. I'm actually from Davao, and I have friends in Zamboanga that I should visit.
Okay.
So
That
near.
was really really cool. This
Did,
is
did the
this is
auditory experience make you
um
feel like you were back home
yeah.
in the
I
South?
had my eyes closed and I had my earphones on, and the sound of the sea, I can just picture the waves and the color of the sea, that look very inviting. And I really enjoyed listening to the musical instruments and imagining the faces of the people. So yeah, this is really a great experience. Thank you very much.
What would you say
Wow.
is your favorite part of the overall experience, Everly?
Um, well, I was really, I feel really privileged to have been invited by the Philippine Embassy here, because, with the pandemic, the lockdown, and inability to travel. I mean, I really want to see my family over there, but the pandemic, of course, is making that next to impossible. So it's a feeling of homecoming. Every time, this is, I think, the second. This is the first time I've participated, but I've watched the YouTube videos, and it really, I really enjoy it. I did the auditory thing last time as well. It was really great. I think it was something set in Baguio.
Yes.
So this is really a wonderful thing that I hope you will continue in the foreseeable future.
All right. Well, we
Thanks,
look forward
thanks a
to having
lot.
you back home, Everly. Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope this virtual tour is enough for now. But
I
there's
love it
nothing
that
like
Everly
being
said
home.
homecoming. It's like a homecoming.
It's
Thank
true,
you so
it's
much,
true.
Everly.
Thank you so much, Everly. All right,
You're
let's
welcome.
talk to our next bisita, Miss Marie Sanchez and
Miss Rice Furio.
Furio. They're in Lebanon.
Hello there,
Hi.
Marie.
Yes, hi. Hello.
Hi, how are you, Marie?
Is
I'm
Rice
good, I'm
joining us
good.
in? Okay, what time is it there in Lebanon?
It's 6:43 a.m.
Oh, good
early.
morning to you. Thank
Good
you for
morning, yes,
joining
good
us real
morning.
early. Okay, I have to be biased here because I did the virtual tour, so I want to check in you. Were you able to see, I'm sure you got to see the food of Zamboanga and Lamitan and the sights, the sounds, and hear and see the festival. Which one do you remember the most from the virtual tour?
I think when you show us around the waving culture of Lamitan, because I wasn't able to visit Basilan. So I think you guys did a real good job, especially production team, because putting it all together is really difficult. Yun yung pinakamahirap. So
And what about the activity with Paolo? Did you get to try it?
oh my God, ito yung pinakamahirap so far.
That was the hardest.
It was a little bit
Yes.
challenging, wasn't it? But it really does give you an appreciation of the skill and
Exactly.
artistry that many of these weavers in the South really possess, because it really, the amount of practice that it takes to come up with these beautiful weaves that we see here. Chalice is wearing this beautiful top now,
Yakan as well.
sample of yakan weaving. Tell you what, stick with it, Marie, and you will be rewarded with a beautiful, beautifully
Oh my
embroidered
God.
card.
Really
Apart from
difficult,
the
the hardest
actual
one.
weaving, how
Sorry?
did you like any of the goodies that we had in the kit? Did you try some of the
I
shingling,
tasted
the
the
peanut brittle?
shingaling, and it's really nice. Dahil sa vinegar and it's kind of salty.
Okay.
Masarap siya.
It sounds like that's the top winner.
Yes,
Yes,
top
it's the
winner,
first time I've
Shirley. I still
tasted
see Jay putting it up and showing it to everyone. Marie, thank you so much. It's really early in Lebanon right now, but we're so happy that you joined us. Now we go to
Thank you so much.
Argentina. Timoteo Zorilia Manzo. Timoteo, are you with us? All the way from Argentina, right? Hi there. Kindly unmute yourself.
Hello.
Yes. Oh, wow. Timoteo, how old are you?
I am 12.
You're 12 years old.
Yes.
And Have you ever been to the Philippines?
No, but like a dream.
It's like a dream. Is that what you said? Wow.
Yes.
Okay, well, which
I want
part?
to thank
I'm
you
sure you got to
for-
join us. Sorry, what was that?
For give us the opportunity to meet you and to learn about your fantastic country.
Yay,
I love
the
Philippines.
virtual tour.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a fantastic country with a fantastic people. And I am very, very happy to be with you and to discover more about your country.
Well, we are very, very happy to have you with us.
Yes, I am very
Timothy,
happy.
Did you try any of the food that we have? The
Yes.
food samples?
Do you have your kid?
What's your favorite?
was
Chocolate, all
the-
gone.
Oh, you finished it already. I should have
Yes,
that.
I finished with
all gone.
Mama.
Timoteo,
Yes.
you got to hear, you got to see, you got to taste. What is your
Yes.
overall impression about this Fiesta Filipinas?
Is a fantastic fiesta. It really was very funny, very interesting, and I learned a lot about it. It's a very interesting activity that I want that you will repeat it in the future.
Thank you so much, Timoteo, for that heartfelt message.
Thank you.
Yes, fantastic indeed. Thank you.
Looking forward to having you visit. Let's go now to Jodili Pendre in Australia. Jodili, are you there? Jodili, how are you? Unmute yourself so that we can hear you.
Oh my gosh,
There
sorry.
you are. G'day, how are you?
Thanks for having me.
Jodili, did you get to see Zamboanga and Lamitan here in our
Yes.
Fiesta Filipinas? Have you
Yes,
ever been to any of them?
No, not yet, but now I really want to, I really want to visit, especially because I love Philippines in general and knowing the culture, tradition, pretty much everything about every province. I'm really interested. So now knowing the Lami-Lamihan Festival, now I really want to go back home. And it's been
Right.
straight 4 years that I haven't been home. So this cassava chips, the shingaling, like it's very nostalgic, but at the same time, oh my gosh, ang sarap pa rin.
Jodili, what is your impression now of Mindanao? I mean, we've seen how beautiful it is out there. What are your thoughts about Mindanao, Zamboanga? What is your impression?
Like I haven't been to Mindanao ever. So, knowing the people there, their culture, I was so shocked there's so much more to learn, really, in general.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Especially
It's beautiful
in
out there.
Mindanao. And like Basilan and just the little towns in the Mindanao area, it makes you wanna indulge into that type of Philippine culture and just knowing your own country.
There's so much about Mindanao that we don't know, and it's so nice to discover it.
And if you guys noticed, Bisitas, when we were showing you our virtual tour, did you see all the colors? That's the first thing I noticed because it was also my first time. Did you see how did you find that to your eyes? Seeing everything, the weaves, what they were wearing, the food, everything was colorful, right, Jodili?
Yeah, grabe. Everything was just phenomenal to me. Colors and then the food. It's like I keep imagining how, like, I wish I'm there, just trying it out. And then like the crafts, I made this. I stopped myself for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I really enjoyed this one. So
It was
glad
challenging
that-
work, wasn't it, Jodili?
It is very challenging, but I like art and
But I can
crafts,
see
so
that
I
you're
was
into
like,
it, and
You
I
did
can see that you're
well.
going to have a great bit of woven greeting card. Stick with it, and I'm looking forward to seeing your results. Post it up. Use the hashtag Fiesta Filipinas. Jodili, thank you so much for joining us in this celebration of the Lami-Lamihan.
From down under, we'll head up to USA. Miss Heidi Powell. Hi, Heidi. Oh, I see your kid there with you. Tell us, how was the full experience of Fiesta Filipinas for you?
Okay, Heidi's gonna unmute herself so that we can hear her.
Yep, I had to walk up to it to unmute.
How are you?
How are you guys?
We hear you.
Heidi from Houston, Texas.
Perfect. So, Heidi, all the way there in Houston, Texas, how was the experience for you? The overall Fiesta experience? Watching, seeing, having that box over there, listening to the audio, how was that?
It's so beautiful. It's so tactical to have this and be able to see the fabrics. I really enjoyed the dancing. I love the form. Anything to do with music and dancing is always what I experience culture with as an artist myself. Here I work with International Focus Magazine, and we're looking so forward to going to the Philippines soon.
All right, Heidi, how would you say this virtual tour has shaped your impression of the southern part of the Philippines, about Mindanao in particular? We've seen how rich their culture is and how much there is that we don't usually get to share with our visitors about Mindanao. What is your impression about that area now?
I didn't quite get your entire question. What's my experience of what?
What is your impression of the southern part of the Philippines that we showed you?
I'm sorry, the connection, the sound must be bad. I didn't get your question.
That's all right, that's all right.
But I just wanted to say thank you so much for the experience.
And thank you for joining us,
and I know that. What'd you say?
Thank you so much for joining us. We enjoyed having every single Bisita here. Thank you, Heidi.
I look forward to visiting the Philippines very soon.
Look forward to you visiting. Next, let's go to Dr. Thelma Reyes, who's also in the USA. Dr. Thelma, go ahead and unmute yourself, ma'am.
Yes, hi.
There you are.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Dr. Thelma. How are you?
Hi.
What did you think of the virtual tour?
Oh, you'd have to unmute yourself again, Miss Thelma.
Okay, here, okay. Thank you. You're doing such a wonderful job.
How was the virtual tour for you? The video, seeing me travel, see the food?
Yeah, oh my God, it's very special. It's one of a kind. It's exotic. It's majestic. Yeah.
Great. Great.
It's a labor of love on your part for doing this.
And thank you for joining us. Majestic is actually a beautiful word to use. It really matches up what we see from Zamboanga and Lamitan. Have you ever been to Mindanao, that area, or Lamitan, or Zamboanga?
Zamboanga. It's beautiful. Nothing like it. With all the culture, rich culture, you know, the clothes that they're wearing, the dancing, the music. Oh my God. It is really extraordinary. I was so amazed.
It really does sound like you enjoyed your trip with us. Thank you so much, Dr. Thelma, for joining us. Moving on to our next guest now, we have
Nanita Weekes, or I hope I pronounced that right. Nanita, all the way in Australia. Hi, Nanita. Tell us, who would you like to take to Lami-Lamihan Festival? Please unmute yourself and put on your camera so we can say hello to you and find out who you would bring. Are you still there? Okay, we'll get back to Nanita in a bit. Let's jump first to Azri. Azri Masri. Azri, are you here?
How are you, Azri?
Hi, Azri, all the way in Brunei. Hi. Okay, Azri, were you able to join us in this Fiesta Filipinas all throughout? Were you able to experience everything?
Yes, I did. I was here all the time.
Which one did you enjoy the most?
I enjoyed the food, especially.
But let's not forget, in the virtual tour, we also got to show you the wonderful food of Lamitan Basilan, the Kuracha crabs. I just have to say, I just have to share it to everyone.
Oh, yes, I saw the crabs.
You got to see the crabs. Okay, great. Okay, but aside from the food, of course, can you share us how you felt while doing the auditory experience too?
I didn't really have my earphones, but I felt as if I was there at the festival.
That's what we wanted you to feel, so that's a good thing that you shared that. And how about the virtual tour? At least you remember the crabs. Anything else that you saw from the Lami-Lamihan Festival in the virtual tour that we were able to take you around with?
Oh yes, it was such colorful, really colorful. And I noticed some of the food we have here is the same, like the panyam. We have it here in Brunei.
Oh.
Called penyaram. Also the same.
Okay, yeah.
That's so nice. See, this is why we're doing this, to have that cultural connection with everyone from wherever in the world. And you said panyam is something similar that you guys have in Brunei?
I'm sure the Muslim influence
Yes,
sort
we
of
do.
crosses borders, and you're able to sort of find a few similarities. And that's really one of the themes that we were trying to outline here, is how, it's really a melting pot of so many cultures out there in
Correct.
Lamitan.
Thank you so much for sharing that. We love that. If you guys have anything else to share with us similar to that, we'd love to hear from it. Azri, thank you. Enjoy your box and your kit.
Thank you.
All right, let's go
Actually
now to
stitched
our
together.
friend from Vietnam, Mr. Quan Lu. Mr. Quan Lu, there you are. Hi, how are you? Unmute yourself,
Hi.
please. Hi, thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us.
Yep.
Go ahead, share to us how you felt all throughout this Fiesta Filipinas.
So I think this is a very good opportunity to get to know all the festival of Philippines. This is actually the first time that I have participated in an event like this, and I am very impressed with what you have done. And for the virtual experience, I think it is very good. I gotta feel all of the sounds and imagine on all of the feelings of if I get there, what would I experience? And the food is really delicious. I really enjoy the cassava root chips.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, and
what,
the
have you
chocolate
had a
is really good
chance-
too.
Have you had a chance to visit the Philippines?
No, I haven't, but I wish I could go there in the future.
Okay, we definitely look forward to having you. But if you haven't had the chance to visit the Philippines yet, based on this virtual tour, what is now your impression, particularly of the southern part of the Philippines that we shared with you, that we showed you?
I think it is very cultural diverse. That it has a lot of things going on and a lot of very unique cultural aspect that I would like to explore. So yeah, I'm very looking forward to go to Philippines one day and go to the southern part and experience all of that.
Juan, thank you so much. And you know what you said, indeed, this is the first time you are experiencing this, because it is a truly, truly unique event. We are bringing the fiestas of the Philippines to everyone around the world and trying to connect with all of you. So yes, welcome to this unique celebration. Thank you so much,
you.
Juan Lu.
Let's move on to our another bisita here, all the way from Japan, Kazue Fuji. Kazue, please unmute yourself and turn your camera on so that we can welcome you to Fiesta Filipinas. Konnichiwa, Kazue, how are you?
I'm okay, thank you. I have fun. Thank you.
How did you enjoy the virtual tour?
Yeah, I have fun.
Mm-hmm. What is your
Thank
favorite?
you for
What was your favorite?
To this festival. Such a wonderful event. I have fun. Thank you.
Thank you, Kazue. Were you able to listen a while ago to the experience? To the audio
This
experience?
is the first time.
First time to experience something like this. Well, we're so happy to have you. Thank you so much, Kazue. We hope you
Thank
enjoyed.
you so much. I'm glad you enjoyed.
Okay, now we go to Cambodia. Jay Kapungan. Hi, Jay.
Hello, welcome to the Kingdom of Cambodia.
Oh, I love the welcome. And Mabuhay from Philippines. We're so happy to have you here. Have you ever even heard of Lami-Lamihan Festival to begin with?
It's
Is it the
my
first time?
first time. I heard it last week when I received the box. It's still unopened.
Wow, such
I
discipline.
know. Go ahead and open that box, Jay. We've
I'm
got
gonna
so many
open
goodies
it
that you can
later
enjoy.
and make an unboxing video.
Oh, great, great. That's brilliant. You know, you said you only heard Lami-Lamihan for the first time last week when you started seeing all the posters and sharing it. But now you've actually gotten to virtually experience it. What is the most memorable part of this virtual fiesta as well that you've experienced?
It's the weaving part. I'm like, I can't wait to unbox my box right now because I wanted to do the weaving and then frame the art piece that I will make. I'm so
All of the
excited to
goodies
do
in the
that.
box are worth it. Trust me, the food, the activities, it's all part of the whole 360-degree package. But the question I would have for you is, Jay, what is your impression now of the southern part of the Philippines? For me, it was a real eye-opener to join Chal, even just virtually on her tour, because she shared so much, rich cultural diversity that they have there. I can't wait to actually visit in person. What's your impression now of Zamboanga and Mindanao?
I am from Mindanao, actually. I'm from General Santos
Look
City.
at that. Wow.
Yes, so once this pandemic is finished and I get to go home in my hometown in General Santos, I'll try to find a way to visit Zamboanga because I have neighbors and family members who are from Zamboanga and try to visit Lamitan in Basilan.
Right.
It's actually just a few minutes of a boat ride to each other. So yes, do that, Jay. Thank you so much. And we look forward to seeing you tag us at DHAPH. We look forward that you tag us when you do your unboxing, all right?
I will. I'm going to do it later.
Use that hashtag Fiesta Filipinas. Thank you so much for joining us, Jay.
Yes,
Let's move on to our next
you.
bisita over here. We have Joseph Reed from County Wicklow in Ireland. Joseph, how are you? Go ahead and unmute yourself so you can join us in this celebration. How are you, Joseph?
I'm very, very good. Thank you so much for inviting me to the show. What a wonderful experience.
Which one was your favorite
Really
part
enjoyed
of the
it.
experience?
Really enjoyed it. The audio was, I almost felt I was there listening to the people, the sound of the ocean, the music. Really special. And I love the virtual tours as well. Your virtual tours, excellent, because I love the sound, the music, the instruments, the dance, the history. I love all that.
Great. Good
Wow, it's so nice to hear that you really took part in this festival, Joseph. And I see that you have the Philippine flag right behind you as well. Have you ever been to the Philippines?
Yes, I've been there 3 times, and I was hoping to go last year, but because of the pandemic, I was unable to go. But I'm planning to come back in 2022. One of my things here in Ireland is I promote the Philippines, I promote the culture and the tourism. I love doing that, so I'm really honoured to be part of this event today.
It's a date then. We'll see you next year. But more importantly, Joseph, what is the impression that you want to share with everybody about what we've learned about the southern part of the Philippines that we shared with you?
It's the richness of the culture of the watching the weavers. The weavers are a wonderful gift to that part of Mindanao. I've seen some of their product here that people have worn here in Ireland. And it's just amazing to see, and as young as 7 years of age, that's just amazing to see that they're bringing that tradition, they're holding on to that heritage, and enriching a new generation to go forward, because that's a beautiful thing. It's a blessing.
Joseph, it's so beautiful that you are sharing this all with us. That means that you really took part and you really listened in. So thank you so much. We are grateful for you. And we do hope that when you come back here in 2022, you do add the southern part of the Philippines, Lamitan, as well as Zamboanga to your itinerary. Thank you so much,
Most definitely.
Joseph.
Thank you.
Most definitely.
Bye.
Yay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. All right. Now we go to Singapore. Ms. Relin Lino.
Hi.
Great
Good
background
afternoon,
that
everyone.
you have over there, Relin. How are you? Thank you for joining
I'm good,
us.
thank you. Thanks
All
for
right,
inviting me.
Did you take part in the whole experience, auditory experience? What did you think of the virtual tour?
Yeah, it's really fun and I really enjoyed it. I haven't been to that part of the Philippines, but I really felt that I was there and imagined this vintas, the colorful boats of Mindanao, this weaving places. So thank you very much for this opportunity to join
Relin,
you.
now that you've gotten to experience Lami-Lamihan Festival, how would you describe it to your other friends who probably would never knew that there was a Lami-Lamihan Festival or has never been to Lamitan even? How would you describe Lami-Lamihan Festival?
Oh, of course, I will describe the food. It's really fantastic, the way I saw it, the way it was presented, especially the seafoods. all these weaving products and everything. And of course, probably the people there are really nice and hospitable. And actually, I feel like this is the part of the Philippines that's really untouched. Like the culture and everything is really original. So I will really encourage them to see the place and yeah, to have a tour there in the south, especially
That's a
Zamboanga.
great point, actually. That's a
Untouched
great point.
raw beauty.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us, Rilin, and we look forward to seeing you come and come back and visit us.
Bring your friends
sometime
and
soon.
family and take
Yes.
them all to Lamitan and Zamboanga. Thank you so much, Relin.
All right, let's
Thank
head on
you.
back to the USA now. We've got Miss Lizelle Argente with us. Lizelle, how are you? Go ahead and unmute yourself so that we can have a quick chat. Lizelle, thank you for joining us. What was your favorite part of the experience of the Fiesta Filipinas virtual tour? Go ahead and unmute yourself and share a few thoughts on the virtual tour. Have you unmuted yourself, Lizelle? Hi. How are you?
Hi. How are you?
Hi. So,
thank
Lizelle,
you very much for the opportunity. It was amazing. I mean, I love it. The virtual tours, like you're in the Philippines. And
Which
now
was
I
your
miss
favorite
the
part?
Philippines.
Which was
I'm
your
sorry?
favorite part? Which was your favorite part, Lizelle?
My favorite part is when you show the tours, the dancing, because I love cultural dances. Because in here, we teach the children's, the Filipino American children's, a cultural dances.
Oh,
That's what I
nice.
love that.
I could see how passionate you are with joining us in this fiesta, which means you probably were also very touched with the audio experience. How was that
Yes.
for you, hearing the music?
Yeah, that was amazing because it's like you're in the Philippines, and I love the sounds of the island. You know, the sounds of the water when you were in the boat. So that was exciting for me.
Lizelle, did you have a chance to try any of the goodies that we have in the box? We've got the very
Yes,
popular
actually, I
shingling.
taste the shingling, and then I gave it to my daughter, and now she didn't get it back.
That's the last you will ever see of the shingling.
True.
Trust me, it is not coming back to you. It is that good. We've got a whole lot more other goodies in there. Try some of the chocolate, try some of the peanut brittle. All of it is good. And please do spread the word about the Philippines to family and friends. Invite everybody to come and experience these virtual fiestas or come in person once that is possible.
Yes.
Thank you
and
so
I
much,
will-
Lizelle.
Thank you very much, too. Thank you.
All right, now we go to Macau. Candy at the pork chop bun. Is it Candy? Do we call you Candy?
Hi,
Hi,
Paulo.
how
Hi,
are you,
Chanel.
Candy?
Thank you for having me. I just want to say a big thank you to the Department of Foreign Affairs, the Department of Tourism, and the Consulate Philippine of Macau for having me. Like, it is such a good experience creating this multi-sensory experience for us, especially for us who's never been to the Philippines before. Like, we get to try your snacks, we get to do like the what do you call it, stitching.
Yeah.
And I am Team Shingalings right here.
Okay, you're part of Team Shingaling. Tell you what, I'm curious to know, Candy, what is your impression now of the Philippines in general, or in particular, you know, the town of Lamitan and the festival of the Lami-Lamihan?
Tasting, seeing, hearing, yeah.
What is
How
your
that for
impression of
you?
that area of the Philippines?
I think it's like, you know, I've never been to the Philippines before, right? And it's just such a good experience to know what it's like, especially through the auditory experience, because you get to really feel what it's like being there, you know, with the seafood, like Chow went to like eat the seafood and also the weaving, and you get to feel that intense like culture, and you see a lot of colors and textures. It is just wonderful, and I wish I can be there. But like, you know, especially the pandemic, I'm gonna be there like when the borders are open.
We will open up soon, and when that day comes, you will be here. So make sure to experience and visit us as well. Candy, we love your energy. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
See you soon here in the Philippines. Okay, here this time. Thank you, Candy. I love it when you guys get so excited and, you know, start making your plans of visiting the Philippines. In the meantime, keep sharing it to everyone, whatever it is that you experience with our virtual tours and our Fiesta Filipinas, of course.
Right.
Now we go to Singapore. Apple Babini, hello.
Hi, Apple. How are you?
Hello,
Please unmute
Bisita.
yourself.
Yes, hello.
Hi, Apple. Apple, what was your favorite part of the overall experience? We had food to taste. We had, you know, an activity that you could try, auditory experience. Did any one aspect of the virtual tour stand out for you?
Yeah, it was the auditory experience. I really felt I was there. I haven't been to Lamitan, but the experience was really great.
Right.
Did it make you feel excited or emotional listening to all of those things happening?
Yeah, that's correct. I got emotional in the end part. The editing was really good. Congrats.
Thank you for
Great.
sharing
Thank you so
that,
much for
Apple.
joining us, Apple. Spread the word to family and friends. Experience these virtual tours. Many of the videos are still or will continue to be up on YouTube. Till then, we also hope to see you back here in person. Thank you so much for joining us, Apple.
Now we're gonna call on Irene. Irene from Indonesia. Irene Wickline or Wickline. Did I pronounce that right?
Irene, are you with us now? There you go. Please unmute yourself, Irene. We'd love to hear from you. How are you, Irene?
Wait, hold on. Yeah, I was a while ago. I'm back.
Okay, great. Well, we're so happy that you're joining us, Irene. Oh, I want to find out from you, which one really made an impact or an impression on you from the whole experience? Because you got to see with the virtual tour, you got to taste with our wonderful kit here, and you even got to feel by doing the project, maybe, if you joined in, and hear as well with the auditory experience. Among all of those, which one really made an impact on you?
Well, I'm fortunate to get Jakarta, and I wasn't able to do the other, but tour. So I think I'm proud to tell you, and I would like to thank a Philippine ambassador for inviting me to online events, because my paternal grandmother, Ethan, was here.
Wow!
Wow!
Look at that.
Now
Yes.
we're definitely connecting you to your roots, Irene.
So I haven't been to Lamitan or to Basilan for that, but I have relatives there. You know, they come. There's a of this tiny barangay called Balas. So I'm sure anybody's watching up there. I have relatives, and I'm looking.
We're so proud that we got to actually bring you to your roots and have you discover Lamitan and travel there virtually with us. You know, I was just telling Paula earlier on that the people in Lamitan are so beautiful, and when I got to see you earlier on amongst everyone, oh, I see someone beautiful, Irene Villanueva. And now it makes sense because you have roots from Lamitan.
In fact,
There you
the whole of Lamitan town is actually watching our live stream. They've
Celebrating with
organized a special viewing. We've got the mayor, the vice mayor, and everybody who was involved in your virtual tour joining us here. So it's nice to see that we've actually connected Irene all the way in Indonesia to her family and friends in Lamitan.
Yes, I would like to greet my Prada clan in a very good day to you all.
Thank you so much, Irene.
Thank you, Irene. That's a nice way to connect everyone through a fiesta.
Imagine that.
Perfect.
Okay, let's go now to another friend from Indonesia. We've got Ruslan Hari Saputra. How are you? Ruslan, how are you? Please unmute yourself so that we can hear from you. We'd love to hear your thoughts on this virtual tour and this virtual celebration of the Lami-Lamihan Festival. We'll try to get Ruslan back a little bit later on. However, we do have a friend from the USA. We've got Chona Day. Chona, how are you?
Hi guys, can you hear me?
Yes, we do.
Hi, how are you? Actually, I was driving the whole time, so the whole time you guys were doing everything, but I was listening to everything. And this is actually a very, very good way, a very good approach of promoting Philippine culture. Everything that you have shown actually is a showcase of our culture and traditions. And I would like to really, I feel so grateful, fortunate, to have this opportunity. I would like to thank our Philippine consulate in Houston, Texas, for giving us this opportunity. And really, because I'm actually very excited as my kids and I were in the car, as you guys were doing everything, and my kids were like, that looks so complicated. And one thing that I really like about this program is actually the educational part, because every time we do the unboxing, in celebration of every month's festival, I do it with my kids. And I see the value, one value of this is actually, especially for the kids, Filipino American kids who are born and raised here in the US. So it's actually immersing them into what the Philippines is all about, tourism-wise, traditions, everything. You guys are doing a fantastic job. Thank you so much. And I can't wait to do the unboxing when I get back to San Antonio.
And thank you so much for joining in, even if you were driving in your car. I know you tried to keep everything safe, I'm sure. And I hope you enjoy unboxing later on so you could really get the full experience as well. Or did you unbox already?
No, actually, we're currently on vacation right now because it's summer. So we're here in Florida, but we'll be back in San Antonio, Texas on Monday. And I just texted Miss Jane of the Philippine Consulate in Houston. I can't wait. On Monday, that's the first thing we're going to do. My kids and I will be opening or unboxing. I think this would be very challenging for all of us, but I'm very excited. I look forward.
Something to look forward to when you get home. Thank you so much, Shauna. And hello to everyone.
Thank you.
A lot of our community in Houston watches us, the Filipino doctors, I hear, the embassy there. Thank you so much also for getting everyone to join in. All right, now we go to Bangladesh. Fabiha Nosin Prova.
Fabiha joining us all the way from Bangladesh. Go ahead and unmute yourself.
Hello,
Fabiha,
guys.
How are you? Thank you for joining us. What was your overall impression of this experience? Have you ever done a virtual celebration like this?
No, this was my first time. And first of all, thank you so much for having me. I had an amazing time. The whole Philippine culture and everything was so colorful and vibrant. And literally, I got so hungry just seeing the food. And I just want to tell you that the one thing that I really, really love, that would be the yakan, and I actually finished mine.
Wow! Can we give her a round of applause?
You deserve a special prize for
I couldn't stop doing it. It was so addictive. I was just doing it. I think I hurt a little bit, but I got hurt a little bit. It's fine, but I just got what I wanted.
I am so
and
happy
it's
to see that
beautiful.
somebody went all the way and finished their project. Go ahead and get that framed. You deserve it. Hang that up on your wall.
Thank you
It
so
will be
much.
a constant memory of the time that we spent together virtually. Till then, we look forward to having you back here, or rather to have you come here and visit us in person. Till that time, please take care
I
of yourself.
can't
We'll see you
wait to
soon.
visit Philippines and enjoy this vibrant culture and the food. I just cannot wait. And thank you so much for doing the whole thing so smoothly. It was beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Thank
Seeing
you.
create that makes us so proud and happy. Thank you so much, Prova. All right, last but not the least, why don't we head here to the Philippines? Errol, can you join us here?
Errol, okay, and we'll get Errol online. The interesting thing here is we're all travelers in our own country. I have never been to that part of the Philippines, and I'm so jealous that you've experienced it, and I'm looking forward to experiencing it myself. I wonder if Errol feels the same way.
You know, I have to say, I know Errol.
Okay.
I know Errol because he is such a gift. He knows so much about Zamboanga and Lami-Lamihan Basilan, and he was able to share that to all of us. But of course, I want Errol to be able to share whatever he can with all of our bisitas here today, especially for the Lami-Lamihan Festival.
Right.
So
Errol,
yeah.
go ahead and tell us a little bit more about Lamitan. Yeah.
Yeah. For everyone who's watching right now, we're really happy actually for featuring Lamitan on what's featuring Lamitan exactly to the world this time around. because it has been for such a long time already. We're trying to our best, particularly the locals here, wanting to showcase what Mindanao is all about, and at the same time we have to start it within ourselves. So we are really trying to do that for such a long time already, and this time around we were given that opportunity to showcase it, not just for the locals, but this time around it's for the world. So we're really, really happy that you will be able to experience the festivals that we have here in Southern Philippines in particular. But at the same time, we wanted to also showcase everyone that Philippines is not just about the Filipinos in general, but Philippines will definitely be the entire world in itself. Okay, so that's just it practically that
I just
I
have
have
to share to our visitas, the vintas, the beautiful, colorful vintas that you guys got to see. Harold was part of that project to be able to revive that so that everyone could experience it now that if you go to Zamboanga. For most Filipinos, the Vinta is something that we learn and see in our history books, especially when we're in the grade school, right? But now you actually get to ride it, use it, and do it. So, Harold, now that you've gotten to experience the fiesta with us, did we do good justice? Were we able to show the world what Lami-Lamihan Festival, Zamboanga, and Lamitan really is all about?
Well, definitely, it's about the merrymaking. So everybody's happy. So this time around, we gave justice definitely to the people of Lamitan itself. We're very proud that we are part of it. And at the same time, you guys really had that intention to come here and showcase that. That will already be a very good gift for us in this time of the pandemics. So somehow, when everything will be good and everything is already back to normal, we want each and everyone right here, these spaces, come and visit us here in Zamboanga, come and visit us here back to the Philippines, all right? Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you,
Harold.
Chuck.
We're looking
Thank you,
forward
Paolo.
to coming and visiting in person.
Thank you, Harold. Nice seeing you again. All right, one more. We need one more person to insert.
Let's do this.
Yes, we're having so much fun with all of you. Why don't we call on Mike from Dubai?
Harold makes a great point. Many of us here in the Philippines are tourists.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hi, how are you, Mike?
Yeah, I'm good. How about you?
All right. How did you enjoy the virtual tour? We've had things to taste, things to listen to, things to experience as far as crafts. Was there any one of that was your favorite?
It's difficult to say because it was all so good that I can't really say what is the best. Maybe the food part was the best for me.
All right, Mike. Is this the first time for you to experience something like this here in Fiesta Filipinas? A virtual tour, a virtual fiesta as well?
No, it's the first time to experience a virtual one. I have been several times to the Philippines. I have been to fiestas in the Philippines before. And here in Dubai, we also have a huge Filipino community, which is organizing also fiesta type celebrations. We just had a few weeks back, we had the National Day celebration, the Independence Day celebration organized by Consul General Paul Cortes and his wife Yasmin and the Filipino community here in Dubai. And since there are more than 500,000 Filipinos here, we always have a big variety from north to south, from east to west. So we get a glimpse of all the fiesta celebrations. But for me, myself, it's first experience from the southern part. The southernmost I've been so far was up to Bohol, never been further south, but this is definitely on my bucket list once traveling is possible again.
So we are completing your fiestas for you because I'm sure this is your first time for Lami-Lamihan Fiesta.
Absolutely, yes.
All right, you've said that you've seen a little bit of the Philippines, experienced some of our fiestas. After this virtual experience, what is your impression of Southern Philippines, of Mindanao, of Zamboanga, and Lamitan?
Yeah, this definitely, as I said, is on my bucket list. Definitely a place which I have to go and see.
Right.
Thank you so much, Mike, and definitely we will see you here someday soon. Thank you.
Thank you. I hope to see you very soon. Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us. Now, we'd also like to acknowledge the presence of Miss Chris Popov, the Director of
Yes,
Cultural
Miss Chris!
Diplomacy Division for the Department of Foreign Affairs in the Philippines. Miss Chris actually spearheaded this project, so we have her to thank for our virtual Fiesta Filipina. Thank you so much on behalf of everyone here today, including all of the bisitas from all over the world. We'd like to say thank you for being here with us, Miss Chris. Thank you so much.
Miss Chris, thank you so much. Because of you and your team, the whole DFA team, we have this Fiesta Filipinas for everyone to celebrate with. So why don't we give everyone a round of applause? DFA, amazing. Also, we'd like to say thank you to Charles Rotoni and Romar Lim from Department of Tourism Region 9. We truly appreciate the help you extended in the production of this virtual fiesta. And we'd also like to acknowledge Tokyo University of Foreign Studies, the Japanese students of the Philippines Cultural Dance Troupe, and the Association of Filipino Students in Japan. Thank you for participating in this fiesta. Maraming salamat, as we say here in the Philippines.
Right. Now, I really wish that we could extend this fiesta, but we are so grateful to all of you who have joined us today. I know we're all in different parts of the world with different time zones, so we appreciate the time that you've taken to be part of our virtual Lami-Lamihan Festival.
And I hope you also share this experience with your family and friends. Again, please don't forget to use the hashtag. That's hashtag Fiesta Filipinas. I've been using it. All of you should be using it so we can share each other's posts and photos. Yeah. When you post, please make sure to tag us at DFAPHL so we can see your photos, videos, stories, and comments. And to add to your post, why don't we all take a group photo,
It's gotta be
Bisitas?
done. It's gotta be done.
It has to happen. Everyone, come on. Turn on your cameras right now. It will not be a fiesta without the photos because, as we all know, Filipinos love taking pictures as well. So please.
Particularly our friends in the LGU of Lamitan. They're all there. We are celebrating with them. Today is the actual celebration of Lami-Lamihan out in Lamitan. So it's going to be fantastic to have a group photo from all over the world with our friends who hosted Child's Visit out in Zamboanga, Mindanao, Lamitan. All of our friends out in the south. Please turn on your cameras and let's all have a photo together.
Okay, I see ASEC already ready. Everyone in the LGU Lamitan. Okay, everyone come close to your cameras. Here we go. Make sure to hold up something. Maybe it's the yakan weaving inspired embroidered
The famous
cards.
shingling.
The famous shingling, perhaps, or chocolate even. The chocolate,
whatever it is
of
that
course.
you want to share with us, go ahead, or most importantly, flash your best Fiesta Filipinas smile so that we can capture this moment for posterity. Are you guys ready?
All right, you can even hold on your kits if you have it still close. Perfect. All right, why don't we all say Fiesta Filipinas, all right? Again, that's Fiesta Filipinas, and I'm going to do a countdown. Are you guys ready? Thumbs up?
Yes.
All right, here we go.
Fiesta.
In 1, 2, 3.
Fiesta
Filipinas!
Filipinas!
Give yourselves a round of applause, everyone. Okay, let's do that one more time. This time louder, all right? Louder. One big fiesta. 1, 2, 3, go. Fiesta
Filipinas!
I think we've got so many visitors. We need one more shot just to get everybody in the picture. So go ahead, hold something up, flash your best Fiesta Filipinas smile. Chow will count us down.
And 3, 2, 1. Fiesta
Filipinas!
Fantastic!
All right, fantastic,
Happy
everyone.
Lami-Lamihan Festival. Happy Lami-Lamihan Festival to all our bisitas who joined us today. Let's do one more time. This time, let's all shout out Lami-Lamihan Festival. Can we do that? On three, okay? Lami-Lamihan Festival in 3, 2, 1.
Lami-Lamihan Festival!
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much to all of our bisitas. We truly appreciate your presence here today, and we're so grateful that you took the time to learn about our culture and immerse in our multi-sensory fiesta experience. Now today, it's actually a little bit bittersweet for us because this is the last episode for this season at least. For some of you who have been here since episode 1, well, we've taken you to so many festivals, starting with the Giant Lantern Festival in Pampanga. Have a look. And we also had the Sinulog Festival in Cebu, the Dinagyang Festival in Iloilo, and the Ati-Atihan Festival in Aklan. These were all great celebrations, fantastic fiestas. Where else have we taken them, Chal?
A few other fiestas. We also brought them to Panagbenga Flower Festival in Baguio. A Visita Iglesia experience in Iloilo City.
Wow.
Well done, everyone.
Then, of course, the Flores de Mayo in Manila. And of course, today we are so proud to have brought all of you Bisitas here with us in Lamitan City as we celebrate Lami-Lamihan Festival, where I hope you guys enjoyed all these wonderful fiestas. Were you guys able to join all of them?
I think so.
Give a
Thumbs up,
thumbs up if
everybody.
you were able to join all of them. All right, for the others who have not been able to attend the previous festivals, you still can. Just visit the Department of Foreign Affairs Facebook page or YouTube channel where you can visit or revisit these different fiestas whenever you like. I know I will do that.
Absolutely. It's been a great season of Fiesta Filipinas, and I, for one, loved visiting and revisiting a lot of places here in the Philippines, and with all our amazing visitas at that. It's been so rewarding going on these virtual journeys with you while showcasing these amazing fiestas and sometimes learning something new as well. I have to say that. Many of these places, I feel like a tourist in my own country sometimes. Like, particularly this episode, I know so little about Southern Philippines, and I learned so much through your virtual tour. Thank you so much for taking us along, Chao.
And thank you also for having us here doing this. I must say, everything that we experience, more than just the virtual tours, the audio experience, these wonderful kids, it's connecting with everyone around the world during this time. Such a unique project. Imagine having a fiesta with all of you. And I believe that deserves another round of applause for everyone. DFA. Everyone in DFA, thank you so much. What a wonderful, unique concept this has been a project, and we look forward to doing it hopefully again with all of you.
That's right. Underline again. I really must admit, I'd love to see another season of Fiesta Filipinas as well. And just so you know, our country has hundreds of fiestas. This is just the tip of the iceberg. We've only been able to feature a very small fraction of them, and we hope that we can also show you a lot more of them in the near future. But more than that, I wish that one day you all can come and finally visit us here and experience all of these fiestas together with us. We can't wait to celebrate with you all. Until then, maraming salamat po. That is thank you very much in our language. I'm Paolo, and it has been an absolute pleasure being one of your hosts for Fiesta Filipinas.
Great job, Paolo. Always nice to have you and work with you. To all those giving your comments on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube pages, maraming salamat po. That's again, thank you in our language for your support. Thank you so much. We read all of them. We get your tags, and we're so happy to know that a lot of you really enjoy this very unique experience. I'm Chao. Thank you so much, Bisitas, for letting us take you on these virtual trips and celebrations we experienced. And we wait to see all of you, everyone in those tiny boxes and your friends and family. Bisitas, we can't wait to have you here with us.
All right, now before we say goodbye, we'd also like to invite you to watch some of our reruns of the past virtual tours that we featured here in Fiesta Filipinas. You can watch them on the Department of Foreign Affairs Facebook page or YouTube channel, and we hope that you enjoy these virtual Fiesta tours as Fiesta Filipinas takes a momentary break, but we do hope that we'll see you here enjoying our fiestas again very soon, whether they're virtual fiestas like these or actual ones. But for now, we'd like to say, bye, Visitas!
Bye, Visitas! Have a wonderful Fiesta Filipinas soon again with us! Thank you!
Take care! Salamat po!
Thank you, NCCA, GFA!
It was awesome. We really enjoyed it. Like, you guys give a lot of thought on this one. You gave us like the 360 experience that we're missing back home.
But this is the first time that I have an online celebration like this. It's really a great experience for me.
Fantastic. I was making my fan here.
Well done.
I was
Well done.
enjoying my sweets, my crisps, an empty packet you can see. So it's been a great afternoon. Thank you.
This was such a nice little experience to get to have a little bit of the flavors and the smells and the sounds.
Oh, it's fabulous. It's excellent. I'm just very excited to be there physically and try out the food on other, historic places.
It was amazing and very spiritual and relaxing. And thank you so much. I think you'll be getting a lot of visitors soon.
I think what's really cool about it is that like everyone in this hall from all over the world is doing flowers together.
I love the auditory experience as well. It was just nice to relax and calm down and just listen to the sounds of the Philippines.
Oh my god, I cried. I didn't expect it to be, the effect would be that strong on me. That was amazing, guys. Thank you.
Wow. That was really intense. Like I really closed my eyes and I could really see myself standing there and experiencing everything. That was really great.
My first time to this kind of experience, but I really enjoyed it.
Today you really managed to allow us to feel the hospitality of people from the Philippines, and I am 100% convinced as soon as things get better, I will be booking a ticket to the Philippines. Everyone here.
Thank you for everything and for inviting me and for the kids and for the fun. So I joined you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the very memorable and engaging everything in the presentation.
Thank you so much for letting me experience Manila and the Philippines again.